Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Dota 2 here at the TI-10 group stage. I'm ODPixel with Fogged, and the series we've got coming up now is BEASTCOAST versus FNATIC. The draft has begun, so we're going to be able to shoot you straight into the draft here as we see what's coming out for both teams. Nothing too surprising other than maybe BEASTCOAST, they do get the timber nice and early. Makes sense, of course. Tiny and IO, you're going to shred through those heroes.
It's been a ban in the second phase for majority of this tournament when you have been picking the Tiny, and now, yeah, like you said, it's both. So first pick, as we saw, was that Shaker, then it was an IO Tiny, then we got the Timber Saw. So yeah, nice draft order there for BEASTCOAST. And I've seen these Timbers. I don't know if you saw some of the other streams.
I've not seen any Timbers on what we've done.
My God. IG, JT was 20 minutes. He's sitting outside the enemy fountain. We had another game where I think somebody else also, I think it was a FNATIC game where there was a Timber Saw sitting outside the enemy fountain. Yeah, there's been some pretty unkillable Timbers, especially into this Tiny. Because in theory, some people have talked about how Tiny has burst, right? Of course, you have your Q and your W. However, with the way the Tiny's played right now, with the safe lane, you are maxing your chi grab. So you're 2-0-4 or 1-1-4. So you don't have the burst. You're actually just playing into Timbersaw's hands. So that's why we're seeing it picked up so much in response.
10 seconds.
Some interesting early bans, from BEASTCOAST, the Quap and the Shadow Demon. We're not seeing a lot of teams ban those out this early. This is very much BEASTCOAST targeted stuff.
Yeah, Stinger has played a lot of Shadow Demon, as we got to see yesterday as well in the games that we got to cast.
BEASTCOAST's turn to ban.
FNATIC. We get Sven there. Okay.
Yep, Sven ban.
Go with that heavy armor versus both the heavy physical damage of the Tiny and also just the speed and everything to get on IO. Even Sven without an IO is always still strong, of course.
Lesh ban coming out here. What does the Lesh ban say to you?
That's also a targeted ban, I think. But for the most part, it is mostly just that humongous amount of magic damage that will just kill Timber. All three of those bans are to protect Timber.
5 seconds remaining.
We got Bat, who is literally the Timber killer, as always. Storm, who's a pretty decent one. And yes, that Lesh.
So what do you go for now that you've seen the Timber? Like, what are the heroes that FNATIC could draft to make sure that they do have someone that can directly deal with Timber?
I like Pango. Pango's always a pretty good one. I know they're fans of the hero. It's always pretty good. Another hero that maybe we could see slip in. It's not so amazing versus Timber always, but Clockwork. I love me some Clockwork versus Earthshaker and Timbersaw in a way. Sometimes in games it can still work well. Sure, you're gonna get exploded. Now you have triple strength, but
我不理解
I'm。so strong, guys. I'm so strong.
I know it's a huge Fnatic staple.
Không sao, winnable, guys.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Let's see what Fnatic fancy here. Tiny and I are
Look
starting
at the
things
bands
off.
too. Sven TB.
Yeah. Getting rid of those heroes that Tiny doesn't have too much fun bursting through with that insane physical opening.
10
Sneaking
seconds
around with
remaining.
Silver Edge and the Echo.
I didn't get to see too many of Fnatic's games, but I know that they had
5
a rough.
seconds
They had a
remaining.
rough.
How they doing so far on the score?
Not so good, Owen. They are 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 and 6.
2 and 6. Okay.
Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, it's 3 and 7.
3 and
Sorry.
7. All right. I mean, what's the score for Beast Coast?
They're doing good.
Beast Coast is
Beast
on
Coast
the
is
other side of things.
tearing
right?
it. Yeah, they're 5 and 8.
5 and 8.
Beast Coast's
Yeah, right?
turn.
5 wins, 3 losses. Sorry,
5 and 3.
My
I
bad.
was like
A
5
game.
and 8.
Yeah, my
How
bad.
many? They play way more games than everyone
I
else.
have. I just
Five
just
three.
got my little bit of lunch. My brain is
Oh,
now
that's
being
all right.
consumed by the.
Lion. Bit of control,
Lion,
bit of
okay.
catch.
Okay.
Hold that Timbersaw in place. Take
Sure.
away his mana.
Cool with it
10
as well.
seconds remaining.
And then you won't be setting yourself up for like triple strength. So
Yeah.
okay,
5
sure.
seconds
Get the bling.
remaining.
Got
Yep.
good setup for the relocates to come in. Buying time with the Hex and the stun.
Squishy supports though.
And I guess whilst you do out, you go burst with the Lion. Still there. Still at the moment could be potentially difficult to burst this Timber if Timber gets a
Yes.
few early items.
Absolutely.
Like these heroes aren't really going to make this Timbersaw that scared at
Ooh,
all.
and I'm wondering what Chuan's
Right.
heroes. Sorry, what is his pronunciation that he did want us to say? Shuand?
I
Chuan?
think it's Chuan.
Chuand. Okay. I just want to make
Chuan.
sure because I know he was telling a couple people because we
Check
were
chat.
pronouncing it wrong.
Chat's the expert
Chat,
here.
someone make
Chat.
sure you let us know. It just so we don't say our man's
I think it's Chuan.
name wrong.
Chat is the expert on all pronunciation.
Yeah, they'll know it.
Yeah.
Chuand. Yeah.
Chuan.
They said Chuand.
Chuan.
Beast Coast's
I think
turn.
that is what he wanted it to be as well. So Bloodseeker, that's a good one. I like this percent damage versus the Tiny as well. It's really strong and also just keeps Tiny stationary. We've been seeing more and more people go for this. I think it was Beast Coast, the one that we casted the other day, right? Beast Coast was the ones who had the Bloodseeker versus the
10
Tiny on Quincy
seconds
Crew. Yeah, and it looked
remaining.
really good. And they also doubled down and got a Venomancer. And that looks
5
very strong as
seconds
well.
remaining.
The Bloodseeker Veno was just always making sure that Tiny couldn't really do anything. And it kept the Bloodseeker super fast.
Yeah, so what you think they'll go for both here?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is they have Timber, and you don't want to...
You don't want to do like some...
Veno ain't no support.
Yeah, okay.
He's a jungler. though.
Fnatic's
I know,
But
yeah.
turn.
hey. Okay, so they'll go for the Doctor. I know a lot. I've been talking to teams a little bit more as this tournament goes on.
I
A lot of
like
teams
this,
are not
yeah.
fans of Doctor.
I like it
However,
against the Tiny
I
IO.
like it versus Tiny IO. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Against this, but yeah, IO coming up into favour and Tiny
Yeah.
as well. It's helps you chunk through the Tiny, and it's you're always
10
going to get those good old
seconds
bounces
remaining.
with the cask.
Yep.
And not a lot of
Strong-
5 seconds
Very
remaining.
strong lane. That's the thing I look at too. It's
Yeah.
Bloodseeker, Witch Doctor. Like, ho. If you get a cask back, Blood Right always connects onto them. Good chase potential.
Yeah, a
So.
lot of setup for the Blood Right. These three heroes between the slows and the stuns make it a bit difficult for Fnatic to fight into. See Fnatic, what a bit of damage. They still want to see something that's maybe going to make the Timbersaw not quite as happy to play this game.
I mean, they have to address the Timber.
Yep.
Like, I've seen Whisper just completely take over games on his Timbersaw. So
Beast Coast's
let's see what their
turn to
response
bat.
is going to be. That is not a response.
No, it's another strength.
That is another hero that gets eaten by the Timbersaw. And also a hero that Bloodright is very useful versus. A bit of an interesting one.
Yeah, yes. A Fisher into Blood Right, and this brew's going to die.
He
You know,
really-
Witch Doctor and Timber will kill him. Very
10
easily.
seconds
That is a
remaining.
really curious pick to me because I actually had Brew as one of my like not my
5
like, top
seconds
sleeper
remaining.
heroes, but I actually think this hero has an insanely high, like obviously skill ceiling, but the dispel in general in a lot of games is just really overlooked. I know we saw LGD display that at
Fnatic's
Animator
turn
how
to
broken
ban.
it can be, but yeah, very curious for this one.
I mean, what are you dispelling this game? Just the silence?
Yeah, the silence. But I guess you can just throw the timber saw in the air and isolate him, and then just ignore
yeah,
him.
that's the one thing.
That's
it does
the
do,
one thing
right.
that it does.
You take
do.
the
So if you
timber
don't
out
die,
the fight for a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, so I guess that's probably what they're looking at for it.
10 seconds remaining. Beast Coast's turn to ban.
Let's see. Final ban from Beast Coast, looking towards those mid heroes.
Still, it's all Xuan's mids, every single one. What's left? Like Tinker?
He's not going to play a Tinker here.
10 seconds remaining.
Really?
FNATIC's turn
Okay,
to
I think it looked like a
You're
godly
right.
Tinker
I mean, you're
game.
right.
Yeah, I was about to say they have no catch for him. It's the
Well,
big
what
damage.
I meant was he's not going to play a Tinker because
bad.
it's going to get banned.
You're
Yeah,
a
yeah,
genius.
Yeah,
You're a
thanks.
genius. Yeah. I can't really think of many more. I'd have to let me see. Let me look at what else they have played recently. I think that's like everything he's played. Is
Well,
Quap in the
all
pool?
of those heroes.
Is
yeah.
Queen of Pain in the pool?
No, they banned it themselves.
They banned it
so
themselves.
Quap's
Oh
gone
man,
as well.
what the hell is he?
So is he going to have to play
5
somebody he's not played
seconds
yet, you're
remaining.
saying?
I want something that will be giving them tons of magic damage. That's all I want. Like right now, I'm seeing some damage issues on their lineup. Sure, Tiny provides
Time to
majority
pick.
of that, but what else could it be? Like an Ember? Maybe they are lacking shakers there with the blood. Maybe.
Would you rather? Oh, they banned the Void Spirit themselves.
That's
They're
what I mean,
banning
they
the
ban,
Void
like,
Spirit.
every-
What are they picking if they're banning Void? What doesn't like laning against the Void Spirit?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't think anything really cares about laning versus
No.
Void. Not like anything
5
gets shut
seconds
down by
remaining.
Void Spirit. Just trades well with most.
I mean, you always go on
lanes.
about it. Is this a good Death Prophet game? Does that kill
I mean,
the
I
Timber with
love
the
Death.
Siphon?
I love Death Prophet. I
Silence?
think almost any game is
Yeah.
a good Death Prophet game. So I could see it. Yeah, absolutely. The silence is nice. The Spirit Siphon is insane. I think
Yeah.
people like constantly overlook this ability. And it got buffed. It got 2 damage. Might seem insignificant, but everything adds up on Death Prophet. So I can see that, but they haven't played it.
No.
LGD,
But
I
I mean, every mid plays Death Prophet. It's
LGD,
not
I think, is the
hardest.
only team that's picking it. No one else is playing the Death Prophet, from what I've seen. So,
What are Beast Coast doing in the mid here?
Chris Luck hero, huh?
FNATIC's turn to pick.
They're gonna take the
Oh,
Ember.
they take
So I
it.
think
Yeah,
that
that
even
could have
that
been
could even be a steal. For
Yeah,
me.
sure,
I
sure.
like that a
Yeah.
lot. I'm really liking Beast Coast's draft right now. Let's see if
And
Fnatic's last pick brings
what
it
about
back.
the good old Invoker, right? He's been left in. The EMP seems a little bit nasty for these Beast Coast heroes, right?
Yeah, Alacrity up on the Tiny too.
10
Yeah.
seconds
Invoker, and then you know what else? You recommend. You said it before. What about OD? OD used to be
Well, I
the
never
Timber Saw
seen it.
answer, but
Remaining.
There was a game where OD has been picked, I think, right? Hasn't he?
I believe so. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of. I can't really
But-
think of any more of the Chuan's mids. They've
He
literally all
definitely
gone.
plays Invoker, right? Isn't that, I think that's one of the ones he plays a lot, doesn't he? Or at least in his pub
Not
games.
so
you
much.
know an
He
Invoker
did play
player,
a
Troy?
Death. Oh my, he did play a Death.
Oh, he did
Prophet
play a
game.
Death Prophet.
Oh my goodness. I
All right,
didn't even see
DP
that
or
one.
Invoker? Let's go.
Oh,
That's that.
that is a miserable lane for Ember, and that is a lot of
Yeah.
magic damage. But I didn't think they'd
Alright.
be bold enough to pick it because the only team who has picked it right now is Vici.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk. Well, as you said, he was very limited in his hero pool at Chuen regarding all the bans that were coming out the mids of this lineup. And well, I'm happy to see it. It's always happy to see a Shadow Fiend because it's one of those heroes that's it's a flashy one, but can look either crushes the game or looks completely useless. So
I
we'll
don't
see.
mind it though because it does give them a secondary core to scale as well. But I do think that they lack Timber Saw solutions. I think Shadowfiend
You
might
don't
have
think
to.
the raises are enough really to threaten a Timber?
It could be
at some
enough,
point,
but he
I mean.
can't always be there.
No.
That's the thing. It's like he can't always just be like, guys, I have to go bottom side of the map. I have to address Timber Saw. I keep having to address Timber Saw. Or sorry, top side of the map, I guess would be this time around since he's dire.
Breezer, the lane's good. There
Lane
should
is
be
phenomenal. That is a miserable lane for Ember Spirit.
Yeah, not really any. They can't change it up either as well. They have to keep
No.
it as it is. It's not like you could put the. Well,
They're all horrible.
yeah,
they're all horrible
they're
versus
melee
Shadowfiend,
heroes. Yeah, it's not like you can get a better matchup.
Okay, so that I do like.
Yeah,
That's
lane's
a pretty
strong.
good pick. That evens it out quite a bit for me. I think I'm a little bit edged toward Beast Coast, but that makes it a lot closer, like 55-45, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic, they have the tiny eye.
And they have the tiny, so maybe that just makes them instant 50-50 for me too. But it is into a Timber Saw. We've seen the Timbers have such good games versus this tiny IO. So let's see what we got.
Let's see, indeed. Raven always not got all the gems. Oh no. 7 triple kills. Not many at all. Oh, Raven step it up.
Lose together, win together, slay together,
Ladies and
slay
gentlemen,
together.
let's get some of the action. Game 1 of FNATIC versus
Prepare for battle.
BEASTCOAST.
Let's see how these things all end up going. Death has also been a boss lately, and if you look, Master Tier Brew.
Master
So,
Tier Brew. We've got a
he
Master
sees it's
Tier
good.
Ember.
If he asks for Brewmaster this game, it's
feels
got
good
he's
to
got
be
to
this
see
good.
something really good.
It feels good
Sure,
to be
Blood
this
Bright's going to
good.
be annoying, but him just throwing the Timber up in the air is going to be nice. And now also, with Ember picked, now the Dispel is great. He's able to just Dispel Ember Flame Guard every single time with his ultimate with the Wind Panda. And oh. DJ gives him a question mark. Raven it checks to see if there's a ward, and maybe they got baited thinking that was there.
30 seconds to battle.
Ooh.
Pausing.
What do we got going on here?
What's happening here? What's happening? Reason.
Checking anybody.
Check.
Just a quick. Just quick. I think Whisper might just take over this game, honestly, but we'll see how it all plays out. High potential for Timber to just become unkillable.
I'm going to see they just don't kill him in lane.
Yeah, if he just starts to get... If he just gets out of hand, yeah, a couple levels, he's just going to start back cutting, and then I just think Shadow Fiend might have too much attention on him, but hey, we'll see.
Dude, this is a pretty insane Timber set.
You like it?
No, it's like
With a little fake head?
it's like a
The
knight.
battle
Yeah.
begins.
I love it. No trees.
Oh, jabs! Oh! Watson is able to snag that one away.
And this bottom, so jabs and death on the bottom lane. I mean, Brew can
It's a fine lane.
punch in the Bloodseeker.
Yep.
I guess the Witch Doctor's annoying, right? This hero can be super strong in the lane, as you said.
Yep.
Level 2, cast, Maledict and a Blood Bright. It's not going to be fun for either of these heroes.
Yeah, jabs. Heavy harass. Does need to block the camp. And Stinger does not have a Sentry Ward. He's gone for double branches. That is very unique, actually. 0 Sentry Ward starting on the 5 position. What the? I've seen that almost never. K1 immediately skills Thirst as well, too, rather than having Blood Right to secure range creep. A bit different of an approach.
See things going on in the other lanes. Whisper. And he gets Raven and DJ. Schofield.
Join just completely whiffed a raise. Very weird. I think maybe he misclicked because he like launched it backwards. Very weird.
Oh. Got the money for his bottle coming out.
Yep.
Still another Mango to play with.
Still, like we said, excellent matchup for the Shadow Fiend. It's miserable to play. Look at the Ember. He's just like, okay, please. Let my Flamethrower give me some last hits, but I'm going to keep getting range creeps denied. Ooh, he gets it. Nice slight.
Oh, he's going to get the jump. Oh, okay, he's going to step up. He's going to be able to raise it. Now we're seeing things bottom K1.
Hector. Stinger still didn't bring a Sentry. Very interesting. Because usually what happens with these Bloodseeker lanes is you're blood riding a lot to secure CS, so the lane does get like pushed up and pushed back and forth, so you want to have your pull available, but he's just not prioritizing for it. He's just going to battle in the lane, it looks like.
Yeah, they want to kill.
Stinger.
I want to see if they can take someone out here. Level 2.
Got Maledict.
See what they can do. Oh,
He whiffed.
missed the Maledict. That's definitely not a kill then. Death's more than fine. Be careful.
That was way off, too. Whoopsie. Chris Luck sitting so low in the mid lane. Only one raise available right now for Chuen.
He's about to have 2 mana, but Chris Luck
gets
off.
bailed.
Schofield helping him out here a bit.
I think this is what Schofield's going to do a lot. Since they have that Timbersaw who can be left alone top, he's just going to check the runes to help out his Ember. And we see DJ, because he knows that Earthshaker left the lane, DJ's just going to start stacking. And this was actually not getting that many last hits, I thought. Raven's doing an excellent job of denying.
You have been denied.
Lots of heroes low on HP, though. Fissure.
Look at
Death
the setup.
bottom.
Into the Blood Bright. Pops the stick charge down the Fairy Fires. Round through the trees. Dead. He can't get away. First blood will go to Stinger here.
For whom the spell tolls.
Yeah, Schofield, early game movements. Definitely going to be necessary in order to salvage these lanes a bit. As we knew that matchup mid was going to be really difficult. Bottom, they're doing just fine. The top eventually too, he'll have to make his way up there just to get the kills. Whisper will get lots of levels, but his CS is definitely being impacted. And now just sitting around the rune. 10 seconds until that water rune. Schofield's just going to sit bottom. I think that Chuan might need to ask for help. Yeah, DJ, he's in the area. I think they have to play around this mid lane a little bit more as Slug.
Your place is here.
Choose to change there to hold him back. Schofield still in the neighborhood with a Fisher. And its potential. The threat does start to come in. See what they can get done. Now, this bottom lane, Stinger's looking to go. Casting the Maledict, Bloodbride as well. Jabs, he will die here.
Stinger's baiting him on the side there the whole time with stick charges. I think Jabs probably thinks that he can make the play, but now Stinger, we'll watch him die really well. He's got his boots now finished up level 4. Great start at the bottom lane.
Yeah, this is what you expect to see. Bloodseeker, Witch Doctor, this is...
Strong lane.
Yeah, you're getting the kills here for sure.
And Timbersaw, once he hits 6, he's going to be able to bully Raven. Very close to getting it now.
See mid. See being in Stinger as well. Maybe see if they can get a Fisher set up.
Yeah, nighttime rotation. Chuan's all the way on the high ground
He is
too.
not prepared for this at all. Schofield wraps around, Fisher down, the Maledict's already there. They've got the damage, Chuan. Some good moves here from
And
BEASTCOAST.
if you look at Whisper also, he's not only high level now, but he's just walking in and taking and contesting the stacks versus them.
I mean, what can you do about this? You can't get him away.
Oh no, but you're very thankful as DJ right now that that's only a level 5 Timber. Because he would be dead otherwise, more than likely.
Stinger coming down bottom. Death's a little low. The setup onto Jabs. Didn't get the Bloodbright straight out though. They still have the Bloodbright.
Oh, he's got him here.
Yeah, he's got him anyway. Runs in, gets the kill. Another one for BEASTCOAST. 4 kills so far.
And Whisper is just untouchable. So, yeah, he's just going to start zoning out this Tiny and IO, make them just take the lane. And this is where you ask, where's the Shadow Fiend supposed to be? He has to stay mid, but he wants to play top probably to try to stop this Timbersaw. Chris Luck.
Oh, not enough damage with the raises. Stick charge is enough. Chris looks fine.
Just what the doctor ordered.
And this tower's going to go down. Yeah, Whisper full control now of this
take
top half of the map.
Yep.
K1 farming perfectly fine down bottom.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I just don't know who. I guess Shadow Fiend just has to take the top lane at all times, and then you're gonna have to send like the Tiny in the mid to deal with. You're gonna have to distribute their resources nicely.
Bottom lane death. Maledict down, cast to set up again. A few hits will do it. That'll be enough as it is. He's gone. Stick charge is not going to be enough.
5-0, 2K gold lead already.
That's it. They are turning up as absolute killers here, BEASTCOAST so far.
Dire's top tower is falling.
Oh, they even get the side pull off too here, down bottom. So that poor Lion Jabs.
Nice 2 stacks here.
Indeed.
Very nice for Chris Luck. Already getting the gold up, ready for first item. Raven trying to whisper away, but Raven. He's dying.
He's dead.
It feels good to be this.
Oh! Chakram, if that hits, he's gone.
Oh, that is
Top tower
devastating though. Level 8 Timbersaw now at 7 minutes 40 seconds, 3K gold lead. You had one lane that went well.
Bottom lane.
FNATIC, and that is it. At bottom though.
They do get a kill
Take
onto
your turn.
K1. Not before they end up losing death, so still a trade being made there. 7-1 now, 3K lead, BEASTCOAST. What are they going to do about Whisper? What are they going to do? It was second pick,
I
then
told
the
you.
whole job to
I don't
try and
know.
get something. I don't think they got something.
I don't think so either. I didn't know what the solution would be for him. Dude, Stinger is also owning. Stinger now, after that kill bottom, he's 6 with an urn. He might solo kill a core with a stun, a maledict, and an ult. Like, Death is level 4 on Brewmaster.
Oh, no.
Look at Stinger.
Oh,
Look at this.
Oh, he didn't go for it.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for it.
He could have gone for it.
He could have killed him, but he wants the bigger target.
He does. He's going for Juan instead, and he's going to get him. That's the SF down. Stinger doesn't mind dying here.
That's a lot of XP, though. Death just got like a full level and a half or more. He was like
true.
level 4.
Death
He's almost
recovered.
6. Okay. I mean, that's a big death. That actually probably was not worth it for Stinger. Death. Oh, don't run away. Get the XP from this melee creep. If he gets XP from the creep, he'll hit 6.
Oh,
it's so close. He's going to split. He's got it. Oh, what a play.
He's got it. He's in. Level 6 is there, and he can turn around now. K1. He can't run away from this, surely. There's a whole load of FNATIC chasing him out.
Oh, I'm so glad he had the awareness to turn for it. And that's because the Witch Doctor died before to give him all that XP to get this.
It really was. It all goes down to Stinger.
Oh, I love it. That was well played by Death, though.
He's still kind of low, though. He may still
He
die.
is. He's got to be a little careful.
Watch out.
Oh, they know.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, I think
All
he's
right,
pretty dead
I
here.
think he's quite dead, and that Centaur is going to work against him. Oh, and Chris Lock with a nice secure.
Good old slide, level 1. Just enough damage. Oh, digging up bounty runes as well. Luck
Nice,
certainly on the
nice.
man's side.
Yep.
On the name that's in the game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Hood done on Whisper. So,
Yeah, how's Whisper doing? He's still
kind of in
chilling?
the unkillable territory now.
Yeah, level
With that
10.
Hood done.
Level 10 as well. Whew. And yeah, I like the build he's going to go for. Chukai Assange. Super strong. He's playing versus these 3 strength heroes, so wants to do as much damage as possible, and he's having such a free game, so beautiful.
There we go, the kill crew here, Schofield and Stinger. What are they going to look for? So they're just going to split up. Oh, okay. Just getting his items sent out. They're heading up to top, maybe expecting a move to be made onto Whisper, but it's not the case. It's still all around mid here, FNATIC. Trying to get Raven some safe place to farm.
I keep thinking that's a relocate, this taunt.
It is.
It sounds almost like reload.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what are they relocating? What's happening? I'm clicking all over the place. Lots of stacks that they're going to start working on here. So that will be the recovery there for Raven. He's still farming well, but that one death, it hurts me. It was such a high level that Whisper's able to get the kill, but yeah. Okay, now, juicy stacks. Back on their way. Chuen about to have his Yules finished as well. And let's see if they can apply any tower pressure themselves.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nice. I mean, they got it. Beast Coast now. Whisper is swinging to mid. He's like, all right. I thought Whisper might actually cut the tier 2 top at this point here, but wants to take the bigger priority tower of mid.
Dire's middle tower is under
They'll
attack.
get it, is it?
Dire's structure.
Easy. There's
No.
no way. They can't fight there.
I mean, there's just not really any team fight from FNATIC, really, is there, other than the Requiem? Not a great amount of tools to deal with the 5-on push from Beast Coast.
Not versus this Timber Saw yet. He's just way too big of a beast. And look at his skill build too is terrifying. It's like the high damage build. 3-4-3 doesn't need the max reactive armor at this
Has
point.
fallen.
They are catching up in farm slowly, FNATIC.
Yeah, taking out those stacks. Definitely.
Give a good bump up here for Raven.
Yeah, much needed.
On the way to that Shadow Blade.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, he like taunts and then he tethers, so it looks like he's like relocating and then tethering.
That was a burn.
Death has to be a little careful showing bottom here. Stinger can close
Dire's
in.
top tower is under attack.
Does at least have the primal split always, and as long as the K1 Blood Seeker's not around, he will always be able to get it off.
See what he's doing with his Vanguard too? He's just disassembling it constantly. Pretty cool.
Just going to have it for the vessel. He wants. He's coming over to the mid. Chuen being chased up here. They've got the setup. All with the idea of popping the ult. Now with the self-Yules, another slide comes in. It's not enough damage to kill Chuen, and now they're going to try and turn the look towards Whisper. don't have enough
looking
burst to
pretty
kill
okay
him.
to me.
And Chris Luck just swings straight back into the remnant.
The Echo.
On the side, Schofield. Fisher onto the 3, and the Schofield's just locked down the remainder of the entire team.
What a disastrous relocate. They did it blindly onto the high ground. Schofield was just like, hello.
I mean, it couldn't have been in a better spot for Schofield.
What a disaster for FNATIC, really.
4 heroes dead just like that. Schofield pushed very close to the Blink Dagger.
And it was right after they started getting themselves kind of back in the game with their stacks, right? So they started getting some gold back, started getting some levels back, and then they pretty much give all that gold and XP back straight to Beast Coast, that big bonus. And they split, is the important thing, too. That was a split, that was a Requiem, and they got decimated in the fight.
That was rough. That was a rough one there for FNATIC.
Yeah. That probably tells us what we're in for the majority of this game, I believe. That's death. Oh. They just walked right. Schofield, I don't think Schofield's like, wait, whoopsie.
Yeah, Schofield sort of just let him pass there. I don't know if they'll get him now. Have enough control. Well, Whisper is coming round from the side, actually. And
the tumblers.
Indeed, he's gone.
Oh boy, this is getting a little painful already. 7K gold lead, 14 minutes in, and you've gone for a risky lineup. You went for Shadowfield.
Yeah.
A hero that does not work most of the time, and we are absolutely seeing one of the reasons why.
Yeah, and they've got just so much that's getting in the face of the ESF, right? Blink's nearly done a shaker. Timber's just cutting through the trees straight on top of you. You just can't play. You can't play the team fights of the ESF when it's this chaotic.
They've gotten just way too much already out of the map. I didn't think they'd be this far ahead, I'll be honest with you, even with this lineup, but
Changes hands. I'll take that.
7K lead. Whisper is literally unkillable. Now, I think even if he's fully isolated, they might not bring him down. They have to have a full Souls Requiem on top of him.
Sure.
Level 2 Requiem, too, which is only level 11 SF right now.
I mean, you feel what really for sort of any other teams going up against Beast Coast, you've got to look at the fact that they will throw out this Timber in the first, and you have to have some sort of plan to address it.
If you're going to look to do Tiny, like, that's going to happen immediately, especially IO plus Tiny. Maybe if it's Tiny plus 1, it'll dissuade them from picking a Timber, like if you pick something that just is really good versus him, but you gave him an absolute free lane, free game.
Jabs and Death on the hunt here with their ultimates. So not to be found as top lane. The rest of FNATIC just hiding in the trees. Is he going to take them out of them here? Try and return to the mid lane. Just avoiding Beast Coast.
Feels like he almost just needs BKB to be able to fight.
Are scanning.
But he's just getting so out-farmed, I don't think that they can wait for it, unfortunately. Like this, look at K1. Manta Maelstrom was already done. Level 13 on him, compared to our Tiny, who farmed, in case we didn't forget, you know, like 5x Ancient Stack, a quad neutral, he's on level 12. K1 did not have those stacks.
They're heading down for Chris Luck. If they can get the catch with jabs, they'll have a chance, but Chris Luck straight up. 4 heroes walking his way, and he's out before they can get the initiation.
So, the trickster's rune of illusion.
Dire's top tower
And
is
he's
under
smart.
attack.
Like, look at Chris Luck's build. You're not your standard, not your usual whatsoever for an Ember Spirit, but when you're playing versus Requiem, this is the counter to Shadowfiend. He Yules, if you see him go for Yules, of course, he Yules you, you land, you BKB,
Is
you're
under
fine.
attack.
Every single one of the times. Never going to be taken out of the fights.
Dire's
Both
top
Kaya
tower is
Sanj
under
for
attack.
Whisper, tier 2. Easily brought down.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen.
FNATIC, they're playing very careful, trying not to let anyone get caught out, but that does mean the efficiency being lost here.
Top tower is under
They're
Not
getting
really able to
out-farmed.
take much at all as a team, and now Roshan and Beast Coast, they'll head in for it. Whisper can easily tank this.
I don't think they can contest this at all.
Not at all.
They even see it. I believe they see it too with that one.
They don't have team fight. So it's just Requiem. You know, they can't really.
And the Brew is so far behind at this point. He's level 9. He's a support. They will kill his Brewlings. The Bloodseeker can just turn and kill them at this point. They're way too squishy.
On bottom, Raven is trying to take the tower, but he's dead.
He's very dead.
Or is he?
Or is he? The heals with the Maledict? They actually used the Holy
All
Locket.
right.
Okay. Holy Locket as soon as he got into the base.
That was a little too close for comfort. Will cost DJ his life on the way back over, but at least Raven will survive. Only just though, and they did get the tier 2 tower. An objective was taken during the time that Beast Coast went for the Roche.
This is brutal. 15-3. My goodness. Chuen does have his BKB done, so now he'll be able to at least show up to a fight, but as we mentioned, it's just he's just getting outpaced.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant
And the
are
objectives. Beast Coast is walking in towers.
Dire's bottom tower is under
FNATIC aren't turning up for these.
Dire's structures are fortified.
No interest in being involved.
Radiant's top
These pushes the
tower
Beast
is
Coast is
under
going for.
Not even stack the Ancients up for K1. A little extra farm. Now he's gonna have BKB at any moment too. My god, he's 2,000 gold ahead of Tiny.
Radiant's top tower is under
Tiny's last hits actually. Tiny has 189 last hits after farming stacks and stuff. Bloodseeker has 204. That's wild. That's wild.
And just having to move around the map to
Radiant's
get rid of
top
the
tower
cores.
is
And
under attack.
not quite able to get as much as Beast Coast is. Another tier 2 here
Has fallen.
on the bottom. Death showing himself mid.
I mean, they're hitting the base. K1's like, all right, you guys aren't gonna come back, and so be it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now they force him out, and they back away. Clean gameplay from Beast Coast. No mistakes so far.
Rune of regeneration.
FNATIC just all up in the base at 20 minutes in. It's not going to feel good.
No.
They're going to try and get out with the smoke. See if they can find the jump.
Who can they get on though? They're playing into Aegis. Got to find these supports. Have to find Schofield in particular. Can't kill almost anyone else. Chris Luck, not going to die to anybody. K1, not going to die to anybody. Whisper, not going to die to anybody.
Yeah, BKB's got to be done.
Yeah.
We'll be there with the tier 2 going down mid shortly. And looks like it was just a smoke up and a break up, just sort of getting out on the side lanes to push them out. Won't find any action here at all, FNATIC.
Dire's middle
Are they
tower
even going to get like
has
one
fallen.
ward down in the meantime? DJ is going to go bottom and take the outpost. They were not able to get outside, but now Whisper. They're forcing the base. Oh,
They might be
Death.
forcing the ult.
He's
He's
just
not going to get
dead.
the chance to. The fish is out. Death's gone.
It feels good to be this good. It feels
Oh
good.
boy, this is a beatdown.
This is some smooth stuff here from Beast Coast. FNATIC just looking a bit lost this game.
Beast Coast woke up in a good mood, I think. Everyone playing really good, very confident, literally zero mistakes as FNATIC might be back to the drawing board with the draft.
Oh,
next time.
just
As-
getting efficient.
Oh my god.
The
poor
distance
Jabs.
there, Jabs.
All right, a split.
They're going for
They're
a bit of
going
a
for the
split.
rat.
They're trying.
The cask, it owns the Brewmaster as well. Can't even run.
He's having to just run out with the Brewlings. K1 stands his ground to finish off the barracks here. And they've got him. And the mid-rack's down. And bottom, they did a little bit of damage to the tier 3, but that's all already. Whisper, he's
He's on the way to the
swinging around
next.
He knows he can't die. He knows he can't die. Rupture's going to keep Chuen standing still here.
And that's going to be another one. FNATIC, I think they just forced the fight at this point. You've got your
Throw here,
BKB. You
just
got it. You
try
have to do
something.
something. You can't just watch yourself
Yeah.
lose.
What are they going to try? What can they do?
They got double BKBs, so Blink, BKB, Requiem with the Raven
Here we
initiation.
go.
Let's go.
They're in. They're moving on to Whisper. They try and go for the combos. Up in the air with the Yules. They do manage to get it off, and they will manage to
They
bring
got
him down. K1. They're going to fight back though. Echo Slam comes in onto the two of them. Jump forward from Chris Luck as well. And K1, they just can't kill this man. He's more than okay. Raven puts the BKB. Will get relocated back to safety. But Beast Coast, they're going to look back towards the barracks. They'll take themselves a second set. Or see how carefully they play here. They are backing off, in fact. They will retreat, so the melee racks does stand on the bottom.
Aegis is getting reclaimed right now. They will fake back a little bit here. The smoke. Stinger's still thinking about
Stinger.
it. He's got Vessel with the Voodoo Switcheroo.
What's he going to get? Schofield with the blink ready. Who's going to step out? Chuen. BKB's on cooldown for 20 seconds. They jump him. They've got the opening. If there any help or save for him, he's got the self-Yules. But then, and the blink
Oh, he
out.
gets the blink out.
He will live.
That was definitely scary for him.
Does live to see another day here. 18th to 4, 14k lead for Beast Coast. Not the worst of defenses. Rax remains a moment longer, but
20 minutes in though.
it's not great.
It is an early one. At least Raven can buy his shards soon. He's gotta have that at least. It's gonna finally actually be a tiny.
Chris, look how close the oh, actually, no, I spent up onto the Kaya Sanji instead. Okay.
Tanked up.
Yep, make sure that he's gonna stand a bit more chance if he does get caught in the initial combo. Give him time to get that BKB off. Jump him.
They can kind of just do whatever they want on the side of Beast Coast. FNATIC, they just don't have any options. I really am still just lost as to what they can really do to make any plays. They're just sitting behind each other. Because I feel like if they do try to make anything, they will just die and lose the base. Like Lion sitting behind Shadow Fiend with IO Tiny paired up. I even think maybe Brew Death might make his way, should make his way toward top so they can relocate and consider a fight. But just so damn far behind.
Go.
Limited options.
Tron will show himself now. They're going to start running straight over there.
As soon as somebody shows their face. Line is drawn bottom. They want to just keep that split push action going.
Oh, they're gonna jump on them. In fact,
They got him. Reveal
get
the
it.
reward.
and they will
Bash.
Oh. 2 hits, 2 chances, and doesn't get lucky.
And now they know there's a ward somewhere in the area there. They jump blindly on Schofield. Singer checks the one spot. Not going to be it. Whisper just continues bossing around.
I get a kill. Unlikely they'll be able to do much with that. Yeah, Whisper.
Only did for 20 seconds too.
Yeah.
And that's what Finger and Requiem, so.
We'll go Rosha. And
7 seconds, we'll find out.
If it's going to be the shorter respawn, we'll be favouring Beast Coast if so. We'd love to step in and grab it. It's going to be a couple of minutes.
It's a long one.
Schofield just keep it straight back out of the map here. Wants to get back in on FNATIC's half of everything.
He might just die here, I'll be honest, okay.
Jab's nearly getting a catch on him.
Searing gaze.
Oh, he's going to go for this, but there's a lot. He's got the BKB, of course. Chris Lucky just charges in. There's the jump with the Echo Slam. Catches both Jabs and Raven. Jabs goes down. Raven will manage to get the BKB off. Beast Coast, they get the kill, they get out. It's just a Lion.
Does force a defensive BKB immediately. And their long ones are definitely more important in this game since they are so far behind. Oh my god, yeah, K1 just continues to be a insane beast of a farmer as he buys his shard as well too, and versus Tiny, that Bloodseeker shard is very strong. Nice little pure damage. Max health too, 2%, yeah. 3,000 HP, that is a significant amount of damage.
What is that? Yeah, about
60
extra
damage.
60 and it's pure damage, right?
60 pure per hit.
60 pure per hit, yeah.
And you're healing.
You heal for the entirety of that damage, right? Yep. 60 HP per hit, that's a lot.
And he has a Paladin Sword, so even more.
Okay, and then... Okay, about 70 HP per hit.
Plus his damage, so he's getting even more than that. Because he's got 243 damage plus the lifesteal, so he's getting a lot.
Now rekindle.
Yeah, but you only lifesteal the pure portion, right?
But he has regular lifesteal as well, from attacking. From his normal attacks.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, but I didn't want to do that.
Oh,
much.
okay, yeah. Well, but he's gonna have ridiculous lifesteal.
It's
He's
a lot
gonna
of
just stand
lifesteal.
the
Yeah,
ground,
he's. I don't think he's gonna die. He's in post BKB. If they got anything for the BKB, they don't have anything for the BKB.
They do not.
He does not die. BKB and he's back up to full HP in a few hits.
Yeah, he's gonna be healing probably for about 120-ish per hit. It looks like with Blood Rage, maybe something like that. Maybe a little bit more than that even. Significant though. And it will be doing that extra damage, of course, too. So yeah. 17k lead. Outpost is reclaimed, but that means that Beast Coast knows exactly where they are. And DD rune picked up by Chris Luck. Rosh is back up. Items about to be finished up. Whisper, Wind Waker done. That might be the earliest Wind Waker I've ever seen. 28 minutes. That's usually like a 40-minute item.
Yeah, I mean, I think it probably is.
Might be the fastest Wind Waker
Yep.
ever to be purchased in professional Dota, I would think. And it's going to be really strong also. I mean, if they even need it. I don't know if they even need it to save people, but he's going to be able to save the people that do get targeted by Troll. He is level 18, so it is a level 3 Requiem online also for FNATIC. Starting to get some type of space on the map, but now into Roche, Beast Coast goes. Whoop! Stinger.
Oh, now to put the BKB already on Chuen.
Oh, Voodoo switcheroo.
Sting up. He will get taken out. The space is being made for the Roshan.
That was Schofield tried to save him with the force, but ends up pushing it into the enemy side. So, space for the Roche.
I'm still waiting on the high ground for that. They're going to look for the jump on Chris up, and
The
then
echo,
the slam!
instant.
Straight in. Scover's backing onto the two of them. They've got to back up Trent. His BKB's still on cooldown, of course, from that last fight. So there's
look at
nothing
K1
to
go.
save. Raven's going for the TP out. Where's the bash?
Where's the bash?
Wait,
That was like
what?
7 hits.
What? Is it working?
It's.
I think it's broken.
I'm clicking it. I'm
How
dragging
many
it.
times did he hit
I
that?
think that
That
was
was
7.
a lot of hits.
Right? That was
He
7 hits, I
hitting a
think.
lot.
Holy moly.
Wow, there. I guess luck may be on his team, but it's not on his side.
That is very true. Well, he doesn't need luck. He's got skills. So.
Yeah. 336 CS here for K1.
That is a lot. He's staying over that 10 CS a
Yeah,
minute,
just
even
cleaning
while
up
playing
creeps.
aggressive. The high ground. Raven.
Trying to start something here.
Chainstun's good.
We'll be able to finish it. That's the Aegis gone.
Chris
Oh,
looks in.
oh, he is. BKB in charge over the back lines with the chains. He's caught the two of them. Death silence. Taken out.
Oh, Chris Luck.
On the
Does
vicious
dive.
scope. The scope was called a number 2. It might matter
Oh, it
now.
does matter. Okay.
All right, he's dead. That does cost the 2 buybacks for FNATIC, but they are able to get back in and take out Chris Luck.
K1. He sees Raven. He wants him.
There we go. In with
Look
the
at that life
BKB.
steal. Oh, K1's like, wait a minute. He hits me pretty hard, and oh god, my BKB's gone.
Okay, that's another one. Looking over for more, but
Oh, the Death Ward, though.
it's actually cutting through Chuen pretty
It is
heavily
killing
with the
him.
Fisher as well. Chuen is dead. Schofield, he TP's out in the trees.
Stuck inside a Death Ward and a Chakram. Ouch.
And the game will continue, but of course 2 buybacks having to be used there by FNATIC, and the lead continues to grow for Beast Coast. 20k up now.
Yeah, K1 and Chris Luck maybe pushing the lead a little bit too much, diving into those tier 4s this early on. But either way, 20k gold lead.
La verdad que it feels good to be this good.
They're trying to backdoor the tower here. I guess this one doesn't have backdoor protection.
Oh no!
But either way, they have
But
the
look at
clear.
DJ. Will they kill him in time? I think they might. Oh, the tether! Is that right?
A little risky. I mean, it gets some damage. I guess fortification, but that's going to come back anyway after tower's gone down. I don't know. I think it's trying to get something done.
Just trying to get any type of anything on the map. They're just so far behind. They need any type of clever little sneaky move they can get.
Dire are scanning.
Satanic is done for Raven, so he is at the same.
mean,
he's actually about. He has now surpassed the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
he's doing it pretty darn impressive for a team that's 20k down. You know, to be the top net worth in the game. Raven is. Yeah, he really is farming just fine, considering everything's going on around him. Is that going to be enough?
And can he do it by himself? That is the bigger question, because I see him up at the top, but then you see a Bloodseeker, an Ember, a Timber, and then a Shadow all the way ways down at 13,000. Even the Witch Doctor has surpassed the Brewmaster. Stinger.
Tiny, strong, but how hard could he carry?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Coming in top and not in preparation to defend this quite yet. They'll have to TP back. So that's all BEASTCOAST wanted. TP's come in and BEASTCOAST back off in the push for now.
They're going to smoke across the map. It looks like that's what they initially wanted to, but I don't know. They do have one. Okay, yeah, Schofield's got it. Because they've been doing this a lot. FNATIC has been setting up on one side with the line on the Shadow Fiend and then relocating in. So I think BEASTCOAST starting to get a bit of a read on that. They're going to put an end to it. They are hunting. Look at Whisper go. He knew something was up.
Just going to try coming out themselves here.
Stinger. Stinger might just die here. He's under sentry.
Vicious Schofield.
Always in the right place.
Saving his life there.
Schofield is on point with his positioning really every single time. And his reactions lately have been really quick too. Like as soon as somebody gets caught with a hex or a stun, he's always there it seems with either.
Stinger's going back in though.
Stinger.
Oh, maybe a bit of a bait though.
The voodoo.
Switcheroo. Now with the remnants of the backlines, Crystal's trying to get in onto DJ, but DJ's going to opt to take Raven out of this, but he's been silenced. They've killed him off in time. They're taking out DJ, and now K1 on top of Raven. The Hex, the Red Grim though, they've blown up the Bloodseeker. K1 to fall. Schofield also falls to the power of the Primal Split. Raven's in over towards Crystal. Crystal dancing around with the Remnants. Will kill him. Now he's going to look over towards Chuen and jabs, chains on the SF, but a stun, a couple of raises. Crystal goes down. Whisper, he's the only one left alive.
Holy moly, the damage still that's coming out between the two of them. And K1, this time he popped his BKB a bit early. He BKB'd to run into fight versus the Tiny. Can't actually kill him in time during that BKB because it is so low duration. He just keeps getting Requiem. Yeah, definitely signs of life now for FNATIC. And now they've been Aghanim's also on the Brew, so a secondary split. Level 20 also, so his Broodlings won't just die. Yeah, small steps.
Definite signs of life here for the FNATIC. BEASTCOAST's got to be careful with those sort of fights.
Raven still hurts.
Absolutely, and still with a fair bit of money as well.
Yeah.
He will absolutely, yeah, he's just start the fights. Be able to clean up a hero or two before the BKB ends pretty reliably. As this Tiny.
It's very impressive when they're this far behind that they're still able to take these fights. It did kick off weirdly too. Positioning from BEASTCOAST this time around, not the best. Stinger getting initiated on, forcing his team to do like save your body syndrome. Back to cooling down, they stack some ancients. K1 goes back to farming more. Likely to wait for that next Roshan before they look for some extra crazy play now. BEASTCOAST from a super clean first 20 minutes to some small mistakes here and there from overextension. FNATIC is starting to crawl back. But it is a crawl.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more of these. They are getting very close to sort of clean fights where Raven might be able to get the job done and stay alive.
Yeah. He is hurting. Let's see what neutral items start coming down for him too. Is he going to get a leveler? Does he want to stick with his spider legs? K1 does have a sliver. He also picks up a Mjolnir now, so even more attack speed, so he can actually perhaps chain bash and do... The majority of his damage is coming from that attack speed because of the Blood Rage, so that does make sense for sure why he'd want to go for that. Ooh, that's a good one. Time to start looking for a Shadow Fiend. That fear duration is actually extremely long now too. With the level 20 talent with that.
Actually using the relocator to clear out the bottom.
Yeah, they just keep using it to push the wave in. Since they do have two sets of racks, or a set of racks in the bottom. Range one pushing in on them.
More jabs. He's in with the catch. They found him. Crystal
got him again.
A beautiful jump here from FNATIC.
Buyback. He has the
Ember.
remnant.
Scope's trying to get him with the echo, but FNATIC, they've already split. Chris Luck jumps it onto Chuen. That's going to be the SF going down as well as Jabs. Double kill here for Chris Luck, and he's ready to go for more. Looking straight over towards DJ. There's going to be a buyback from Chuen, looking to get in on this fight. Chris Luck still full HP. He's ready to jump back up the slider fist over towards DJ. DJ
Raven?
trying to get away from this. At the same time, over towards the river. Raven, he's been surrounded, taken down. He has got a buyback available. Chuen, he bought back for this. Whisper and Chris Luck on top of them. Raven's buyback, knowing that his SF's going to die back, but there's nothing Raven can do. He can't get over here in time.
Chris Luck with the buyback. He got the remnant down.
Great buyback.
Yeah, great buyback. Comes in, cleans everything up. I mean, I want to just look at his damage in the fight. Yeah, 7,150 for him, 6,300 for the Bloodseeker. Great connection. Look at that usage of remnants. 8 remnants.
Yeah, I just see it.
5 slides.
That buyback probably just put an end to the game here. They're back in. It's a dieback for Chuen.
It was a nice initial go from them, but we're really seeing what the gold deficit is causing. Even though they have all these splits and everything too, Death is just, he's just a nuisance. It's not really killing anybody. He's just keeping people controlled as now these Megas will be claimed. Whisper, 10, 1, and 6.
Timber's got to be better addressed in the future.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
They have struggled big time. Killing Whisper. The BKB here securing this Megas. And they can back off. Play it safe. Okay, the BKB will come to them for the TP, but Whisper's ready to back him up. Jumps back and Hex is there. They force K1 off to the side, trying to get him away from Raven, and they'll be able to do so. K1 will live. They won't be able to kill him despite catching him off the back of that BKB attempted TP out.
Nice Windwaker by Whisper. Protect out his teammate.
I'm dead.
And there's another buyback from FNATIC as well on top of everything.
Yep. They're megged. There's no chance of a comeback in this one, even with a tiny, unfortunately for them. It does give them a 1% though, which I'm very surprised. That is a very ambitious 1%, I feel like.
BEASTCOAST, they'll play it safe. Roche is up. Head over, grab the Aegis.
Let's get one more fight. Let's see if FNATIC's gonna just make the way over to fight around in that area, because fighting in their base, it's exactly the same as fighting over there now at this point, having none of their buildings back up. And Raven, he did commit his gold for the Moon Shard now, but they can't make it over there. Creep waves coming in. So there's gonna be Aghanim's in the way of K1. Well, that's painful. Now there's gonna be 2 ruptures. Now Tiny literally can't move ever in the fight. I mean, he has kind of just been standing his ground anyway.
He does, and he's got Satanic, so
Yeah.
can heal through some of the pain.
But the one thing that you can do that's fun is the initial damage, right? You do the rupture, and then you just wait, and then you rupture them again. But I think he didn't take the talent, did he? He did not. Okay. Still 10% though.
See FNATIC. Have they got any more surprises? I mean, there are a few times they have managed to sort of start fights, blowing someone up with the line set up into Chuen's damage.
But the lanes, like these, the creeps may just end the game. Like if BEASTCOAST just takes a fight on one side, the creeps will push in and end it. Megas at this point, 42 minutes, it's way too strong, too early. And SF is really just a one-trick pony. He is literally just, I Arcane Blink Requiem somebody. Until he has the level 25 talent, he's only going to be able to get 1 Requiem off every time. If he gets 25, then we might see some multiple Requiems in the fights, but...
I'm so strong, guys. I'm so strong.
It feels good to be this
BEASTCOAST
good.
just chilling right now. What's the planet for FNATIC? Have they got any way of getting out?
Never refuse
One final move. They do have a smoke on DJ.
BEASTCOAST still playing a little bit of the farm. I guess Chris Luck's waiting for his refresher, because he's about to have that done. And that is a huge
Well, you
pickup
say
on the
about.
enemies.
Well, I guess he's.
has it.
Actually, is about.
Yeah,
My
he
maths
has
was
it.
very off. Yeah, he has indeed. Got their money.
Yep. One more camp, and he'll have it. So then he'll have 10 remnants to work with, assuming none of them kill anybody. Assuming he does not kill anybody or none of his remnants kill anybody. So he'll have the minimum 10 remnants which, as you can look, is a lot of
Rule
damage.
invisibility.
I love that people started actually doing this build finally. The Ags into the Refresher build. It's so much damage. And with the new shard, I say, but with the shard it makes it a lot more viable. Death. He's getting focused.
He's just getting slammed.
He's gone. Got a buyback.
He has got the buyback. Cameron's gonna lose. Oh, Chris
Luck.
Oh.
How do you even get there? Did he just remnant in there?
Wait.
Just get killed?
Oh.
He BKB'd late as well. Well, standard Chris
The
Luck.
jabs. He's in with the jump. Does get fissured. K1 has still, of course, got that Aegis, so now he's going to get in onto Raven, but
He's dead.
there's a dead Stinger.
Okay. But Whisper is doing work in the backlines.
Raven.
For now.
Raven's doing a lot of damage here. Raven is going to be able to clean up Whisper.
K1's on him. Satanic.
K1's going to run
The
now.
creeps, though. Look at the creeps, Owen.
Oh, no.
I
On
told
the
you.
base.
I told you what
The
could
base.
happen.
All right, there we go. Raven's been brought over for the defense. Well, okay, the game's not over yet then.
Not quite.
I mean, yeah, not quite sure what Chris Luck was doing back there. I just felt he could jump in and start things off, but that wasn't the case.
I don't think he BKB'd when he first jumped. He BKB'd after he landed, and then he just got hit once or twice. I don't know why he didn't BKB, why doesn't BKB jump? Because he has a Refresher, but he didn't. So he does give FNATIC a little bit more time to suffer.
The game continues. And what do we have coming out here for Raven?
Is it Swift Blink?
Yeah, full Swift Blink. Swift Blink. I mean, he's punching. About to hit level 25.
Sure is. That is true. I also level 21.
And 30k up. Mega creeps. But the game's going on. That's
Radiant
It ain't over. That's the
is under
1%.
attack.
It's still with them.
It's still there.
Still there, the
It's
1%.
still there. It believes. It knows. Okay, so about to have his refresher. Take a look at that as we see Chris Luck jump in off of your screen there, get wrecked with him, and just die.
We'll be back up in temp. And then we'll see them go again. Looks like Raven, he's holding on to... Well, this buyback is going to be back in a minute for Raven. So, might not want to spend up. Make sure he does have that second chance to fight here with the team.
He is 25 now, too. Toss charges available.
They get the jump on Chris or K1. A couple of tosses and damage. They do have the damage to blow him up. It's the longer drawn-out fights that they're struggling in. Chris looks able to keep his distance, jump in and out. Wait out the BKBs. K1 doesn't get completely burst at the start. Fight's obviously still going to look to be in very good shape for Beast Coast.
They're just waiting for the bottom lane to push in right now. They might even push it in themselves. Yeah, Beast Coast is heading down there. Wait for all three waves to push. Then you look to take the fight. Any new items on the side of FNATIC? 4,000 on SF, 6,000 on Raven. So just waiting for those buybacks. Some of those buyback status is actually Brew down for 4 minutes, Lion down for 1 minute. They've got 2 available. Or sorry, the 3 available. The IO as well. Rupture.
Oh, Raven. Trying to get in on this, but Whisper's in as well. On top of DJ. DJ trying to run, but the remnant sim from Chris Luck. DJ, he'll get taken down. Does have buyback, buys back immediately. Raven getting focused by K1. The Abyssal Blade comes out, but in fact, K1 starts to step away a little bit. There's the Voodoo Switch we're using here. There's the jumper scope, but in with the echoes down. Raven goes down. That's a dieback for DJ. The Ancient in shambles here as it is getting focused by the Mega Creep. Chuan popping the BKB, turning with the raises, but it's not enough damage to kill Whisper. Raven and Troen having to go back to the base, back to the fountain. It's an ultra kill for Chris Luck, but he does still end up going down. The Ancient to fall, though, at the end of it all, as GG is called. Beast Coast will take this game 1. FNATIC trying their best to put up a fight towards the end, but Beast Coast, they got quite a sizable lead up, and FNATIC, despite their best efforts, they just never could turn it around.
Yeah, I think Shadowfiend was a very risky pick they went for, and overall, I think this game was just pretty impossible, it seemed like, from the drafts from lanes. Like this Bloodseeker and Witch Doctor, they got so far ahead. Witch Doctor was level 6, Brewmaster was level 4,
Yeah.
Timbersaw had absolutely no solution. It's really a disaster from the start.
Yeah, well, I don't know if this Timber's going to get in again next game, and if it does, it's got to be something different for FNATIC. They made this game way too hard on themselves, having to deal with Whisper Timber, with the heroes that they went for. A tough game indeed. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 will go to Beast Coast against FNATIC. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Game 2 right after the break.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bottom barracks are under attack.
Let's get crushing.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
Isn't there? Monster kill!
Will not stop us.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Rock on! Science went into battle.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. are scanning.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're halfway through the series of Beast Coast versus FNATIC. Beast Coast, of course, the team to have taken game one here, and quite confidently as well. Was quite a drawn-out ending to it all. FNATIC did try their best to hold on, but by that time, they were able to really punch back. They were already 20, 30k down. It was pretty impossible.
Yep.
So, game two, drafts have begun. No surprises. If you don't know how to deal with it, which was clear that FNATIC didn't really have a plan to, you just take it away. So, first ban, Whispers Timber.
Looks good to me. Much better approach. Yeah. Now we get a whole different game. Because I feel like they didn't really get to play their game plan at all because they had to just fix the immediate problem from the first two draft pick, and then they just couldn't fix it, and they ended up with the Shadow Fiend. So, not something you really want. I know some teams, of course, Vici, have been successful with the SF, but not an easy hero to make work in this current meta. They're even going to ban the Shaker, so that shows that they were really impacted from what they just played up against from Beast Coast.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, leaving some of the meta heroes in now. I mean, the question is, do Beast Coast ban the Tiny then because they're not going to be able to pick the Timber against the Tiny IO? Do you just ban that then if you're Beast Coast, or you let it through still? And
they've done other approaches. They can do Veno Bloodseeker, as we've seen. It's a really good approach. Or they can go for some Undying.
That's true. We have seen them be that do it quite a bit. So maybe you're right.
They're looking like they definitely have an understanding of how to play versus the Tiny, which I love to see that. I love when teams aren't just afraid to leave a hero out there, and when they're confident enough to, have their own styles versus it, which Beast Coast has clearly proven.
Oh, now, did FNATIC play the Tiny without the Ire?
I believe FNATIC even played a 4-position Tiny in this tournament.
Okay, they are willing.
So they have been willing to flex it.
Okay.
But that may have put a bad taste in their
5
mouth just because the
seconds
game, you know,
remaining.
maybe they're like, damn,
Beast
Beast Coast has it
Coast's
solved,
turn
but
to pick.
let's see.
So I'm going to Weaver route instead.
It's going to change.
This game. All right, what do Beast Coast want to do about this Weaver?
I believe Fnatic is also, I'm going to just look so I don't just talk randomly, but I believe they've also ran support and like 5 position Weaver, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen.
I wouldn't be surprised.
10
Let's take a look.
seconds
Jabs
remaining.
played it.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
Beast Coast's turn to pick.
Oh, there you go.
great
Fnatic.
Weaver solution, and that's a
Spirit
Stinger.
first up.
That's a Schofield hero. That's his replacement of the Earthshaker, and bam, instant Tidehunter. now.
We haven't actually, ourselves, the games we cast, this is the first Spirit that we've seen. I imagine it has been picked in some other games.
Wow, you're right. We
but
actually had 0.
We personally not got to follow any of the Earth Spirit games. And
Let's take a look.
yeah, this is a hero that you've been talking
10
about. The
seconds
Earth Spirit's pretty
remaining.
good place at the moment, right?
I
been-
think
it's been
he's doing
winning.
okay. I
5
still think he's
seconds
fine.
remaining.
Some of the players definitely are against. I mean, if the thing is that if EG's not picking it, you have to think that that hero can't be that good because that is literally the
Sure.
crit staple. But I still think
Maybe
the
it just
hero can
doesn't
be
fit.
pretty Cool.
You know, just because they don't pick it, it probably just means it doesn't fit with like the way they want to play the game. You know,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily the hero's bad. It's just EG may be saying, well, the hero doesn't really fit with what we want to do.
Yeah. Also, they keep getting Monkey King, right? So for
Yeah.
EG, like they keep just like handing Monkey King to crit a lot of the times. But this is definitely still a Schofield special. Makes Weaver really want to start being pushed into likely a support role. But
And in EG's case as well, you know, very likely with these top teams that it could also be something that they save for the main
They
event.
wanna save
you know
for
what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
They don't want people to be reminded about how good Crit is on the Earth Spirit. You know, Crit's sort of performing at not 100%, and then he's going to slam it out in the main stage.
yeah, perhaps. He's definitely a bit weaker and all that, but I think now he's gotten more life now that he got like his stones have better cooldown. He's gotten some cool changes on some of his talents, but okay, this time Fnatic is gonna go Pango. Now I'm confused. Why didn't they do that last game versus Timber? I like Pango versus Timber. You at least have something
Beast
that's a
Coast's
decentish
turn to
cooldown to control him.
I was going to say, well, last game, obviously the Bloodseeker was left in. Maybe they were still worried
That's
about
true.
that. This game, they
Okay,
do obviously
fair.
ban the
That's
Bloodseeker.
fine.
Would have been a nightmare to play against, as the Pango and the Weaver.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
very,
okay.
very solid hero. And as we're seeing, K1 is an absolute beast on the Bloodseeker.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
But this will be the lane pairing, right? The Earth Spirit plus the Tidehunter.
Yep.
So that's
Schofield
not
and Whisper.
really the strongest, I would say. Lately, we've been seeing the Tidehunters always paired up with some Snap, some Lion, some type of range hero that can at least like.
Maybe a bit annoying
Be
for the Weaver,
useful.
right? Weaver's pretty squishy in lane.
It is, yeah. It's definitely a possibility. Yeah, it's still gonna be pretty good.
Fnatic's turn to
And again,
ban.
they're just gonna do target bans. So,
Yep.
Chuen, see you later. Your last strike, not gonna happen.
Oh, and for Sting, what sort of catch do you want? Like, surely you still want some more lockdown for the Weaver and the Pango,
10
right?
seconds remaining.
I would think so, but he is in love with Shadow Demon.
5
Too. Like, he
seconds
might just still
remaining.
pick Shadow Demon out of this because this time it was banned first too in the previous game.
Beast Coast's turn to ban.
That's true. They've left it, but I guess it's they feel Shadow Demon's not really going to do too much against
Yeah.
these heroes. You know, any other team almost certainly not pick Shadow Demon here.
No, absolutely.
Ten seconds remaining.
Do they pick Bane much? Beast Coast?
No.
5
Bane.
seconds remaining.
They're not Bane players at all.
You don't want someone to sort of lock down this Pango through the Thunder.
I guess that could be a possibility
Yeah.
just because of that. I just haven't seen Sting. I don't think Stinger played it at all here, and I don't think I've seen him play it in the past. Yeah, no, not so much.
I'd like to see some faces forward again. Let's get some forward here for K1. Panga and Weaver.
Fnatic's turn to
I
ban.
mean, why not?
Heroes that don't like the dilation, they don't like the chrono.
Mm-hmm. Cool with it. Bit of a slower paced draft then, with the Tidehunter as well, but could still work, especially if it is going to be a core Weaver. And probably be relegated away from
10
that.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Yeah, I
remaining.
mean, obviously with the bans from Beast, banning the Morphling despite the Weaver being there, so addressing the fact that Weaver
Yeah.
could be somewhere else.
Do think so.
They know that the Fnatic's got that flexibility.
And that tells me that they want Ember Spirit again,
Beast
right?
Coast's turn to
banning them
ban.
off.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
gonna ban the ban the Bane too.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
just in case, I guess, because the
I think
Pango, like you said.
it's good support against these two. I like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you maybe if you were drafting against Beast Coast, you wouldn't necessarily think of it because you say we just haven't seen Beast Coast really pick it.
Yeah.
So
10 seconds remaining.
could be a wasted ban in that sense, indeed, if Beast Coast just have no interest in the hero.
5 seconds remaining.
What else can you grab to catch this Weaver and Pango? What else? I mean, obviously, like Bloodseeker's the big one that Pango hates playing against that they took out.
They
Anything
took
else
it out
that's
right away. Yeah. Any type of, I mean, any type of
Beast
stuns and
Coast's
lockdown,
turn
it's
to
always good.
pick.
I mean, if they do want to do like a Sven for K1, that's always pretty good versus both of these heroes because just a straight up hard lockdown. It's a BKB builder for Pango.
I mean, Nyx is really nice against these two heroes, but can you have a Nyx and an Earth Spirit as your two supports, or is that a bit?
I don't think you see enough to
Fanatics
justify
turn
Nyx
to
yet.
pick.
Gyro contact.
Okay.
All right, showing the carry here.
Or is it?
Or is
How
it?
much
I mean,
five? Actually, how much 5 gyro have we seen here? Now I'm curious.
I feel like it's one we thought we
We
would
thought
see.
we would see more, but people were doing it in the pubs
Yeah.
on the way up here.
10
But
seconds
let's take a look. Gyro
remaining.
cup. I'm gonna take a look at all. Whoa. Oh my God! I just saw gyro
5
stats. Dude.
seconds remaining.
14% win rate.
14% win.
14%. Yes.
Out of how many games?
14.
Oh, he's won every game.
No,
That's how the maths works.
that's how the math works.
14 from 14%.
I'm gonna glance quick through to see if any of these were support. Let's see. It is looking like they were all carrying.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any support gyro.
No, it's not looking like it.
I mean, Beast Coast would do it.
Fanatics
They would do
turn
it.
They could do it, but yeah, it's more than
Strong
likely the
spirit.
K1 hero.
Storm.
So Chuan gets his hero. He gets one of his heroes through.
We've got to have some more catch, I think, for Beast Coast. I don't think that Spirit
Need
Tie is
catch.
going to be enough.
Yeah, need
These
catch.
heroes are going to be sliding all over the place.
Don't they
Storm,
just, like-
Pango, and Weaver.
He's like Lion.
Yeah, I mean,
10
Lion seems the
seconds
obvious one.
remaining.
Lion's the obvious one if Singer wants to play that.
But
5
I'm
seconds
definitely still more
remaining.
down for it. Let's do the Gyros to 5. Go some like
Gyro is the
I want to see
5.
Gyro Void Lane.
I don't think Gyro 5 looks very strong right now. Here, at least in this one,
Beast
but maybe they
Coast's
still will like
turn.
it. They're gonna go
Hey,
for
you
clock.
wanted some
So
clock.
this time they did
Yep.
clock, but not versus
You would have
Earthshaker.
liked it last
Turn
game.
to ban.
Wait, not versus Earthshaker though. Wait, what? Okay, but I guess it is the Timber was putting them off from it. But I know that these guys they absolutely love Clockwork. So, okay. Now they have an instant quad pick when they see that Clockwork. I think they probably knew that was coming.
So wait, what's going on? So this is they play the support clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
And where did their? I'm actually thinking like I'm trying to remember where did their Pango go
5
that I saw it the
seconds
other day. I think
remaining.
they played 2 games of Pango. No, they only played the one.
Beast Coast's turn to
What?
ban.
Dude, they banned the Void, bro. They're on the.
Then it
They're
was
doing what I
BJ.
said. Dude, they banned the Void. They were saying maybe the Gyro support. They're gonna pick
Yeah,
Void.
I mean maybe honestly, yeah, probably.
There we go. See, FNATIC. They've got the same brain as me. That's not
The
a good
Bane
sign.
and the
That's not a
Void.
good thing.
They banned the Bane and the Void.
They literally, yeah. They're on the same wavelength as me, which ain't a great thing.
They're good
No
bands.
seconds
They're absolutely good
remaining.
bands because that probably it means that the Weaver's going to be a carry.
5 seconds remaining.
Means that Pango is. Does that mean he's going to get priority? No, I still want that just to be a support. But maybe he will.
You want the
get a little
Pango
more.
to be a support.
He usually is. Choose your 5 position now.
Fanatics turn to ban.
Yeah, I guess it's, yeah, I think you, yeah, I guess you wouldn't, you think you can lane finally get, so I guess it's 2 melees, you're going to be getting the slow and both of them in that, if you want to play this Pango Weaver lane into the Tide and the Earth Spirit, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can definitely fight with those two.
You shield crash and you walk
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
hit them. They can't hit you
Yeah.
back. You have like
You trade nicely.
10
ridiculous damage
seconds
reduction.
remaining.
Yep. Now, are they still set on the
5
idea that this could
seconds
be
remaining.
a non-carry Gyro? Let's see what Fnatic's final ban is. Are they going to ban out another carry?
What carry do they want and what do they not want to play against
Beast
that carry?
Coast.
So
Turn
they,
to
yeah, they
banning out
really
the
do
carries.
think it.
They
Turn
really
to
think it
pick.
is.
Yep. Anti-mage ban. Okay. So they also think that it's a 5 Pango and a 3 Clockwork. Right, yeah,
Yes.
5 Pango.
They still think there's a carry to come here.
Wait,
I don't know.
that means that Clockwork is a core or Pango is a core.
Yeah, I mean,
10 seconds remaining.
Dota's a flexible game.
It
They're
is.
both teams having drafts that
5
each team
seconds
thinks they can sort of
remaining.
throw all around the place and run a lot of these heroes in support capacity. And it's. Yeah,
I mean, we're
they're
going to
not
find
wrong.
out in 5 seconds.
Yeah, if
because
it actually is
Beast Coast's turn to ban.
I speak
profit.
for the
I mean, again, that doesn't really
trees.
say too much right now. I mean, I would imagine that is that is to carry, right?
They have
but
one of the weirder drafts I've seen on.
is this
Their team fight is
Yeah.
Pango. And they have like literally like all like kind of single target on their draft.
what a
too.
Beast Coast go here.
Remaining.
K1
5
play
seconds remaining.
anything? Wraith King? Doesn't matter. Anything? He has so many options. I feel like I'm
What about Spectre?
kind of confused here
Let's go
for
something
Jabs'
big.
lineup, for Fnatic's lineup. I honestly am looking at like almost anything because I'm not really liking what Fnatic's got going for them. They're missing a lot of things here.
So what does that say? They got a Sand King, a Tide, and an Earth Spirit. What's going on
What
here?
in the hell? Both teams have
mean-
just like
So
thrown
what-
a wrench into the works.
so
So
for now, it
Raven
is a
a
carry.
carry.
A
So
carry.
is that a 5?
It's gonna be a
NP
3
and a 4. No, it's a 4. Yeah, 4 NP and 5 Clockwork.
Yep.
And a 5
And then
Tide.
Okay.
Okay.
So I mean, Beast Coast definitely makes more sense.
Yeah, Beast Coast makes a little bit. No, the Beast Coast
Quite
makes
a lot
more
of
sense.
sense.
Quite
yeah.
a lot more sense.
I mean, 'cause
Yeah,
they do,
no,
just,
I
they
like
do
it.
just go with the carry gyro in the
Yeah,
end.
they just switch it up.
But so
They just
there's
did the carry
nothing really
gyro
too
because it looks
surprising.
good. And then that means Death's Lane is going to be hard. Because it's a Pango versus
Yeah.
the Missile, which is really frustrating to play versus. And
Yes.
I mean, Jabs is going to have to do a good job of trying to clear that away. Okay. I mean, I like Beast Coast's draft way
I
more.
got to go with Beast Coast as well. I mean, Fnatic's trying something pretty wild. I mean, as you said, they've not been having the greatest results in this group, so trying something different. It's going to be entertaining to watch, but not from what we know and what we've seen in these groups across the Dota 2, it's not necessarily a lineup that screams out that this is going to work. But
And they do have hard. They have hard lockdown. Like the Sand King, the Earth Spirit, pretty good versus both Weaver and Storm. Quap is going to be an Orchid builder for both.
Ravage.
Bravage in the mid game with the Quap ult is high burst. I like what Beast Coast has got going for him. Fnatic, the minus armor with Tenacious.
Now, what's sort of the synergies here? What a Fnatic? What are they aiming to do? Do you think with these heroes? What's
It
the
feels
timings?
good to be this good. It feels good to be this good.
Lose together, win together, slay together, slay together.
Low
Lose
cooldowns
together,
is
win
what I'm
together.
It is
at.
very low cooldowns. That's
That's
true. They're never gonna have to
probably
wait for
the
it.
fast, the
Yeah.
best thing that I can see from them. Just quick cooldowns and they can move across the map quickly. Teleport, they have Zip, they have Shikuchi, they have Hookshot, they have lots of ways to make moves across the map quickly, but I think Beast Coast also has a pretty fast-paced draft as well. Sure, longer cooldown, more cooldown reliant, but with Earth Spirit and Sand King, these two heroes, sure, they do have nice ultimates that they can utilize, but their disables come... Their disables in playmaking come without their ultimates for the most part.
I mean, who, when you look at sort of Fnatic's heroes, who's going to have the best game here? Like, which of these heroes is like, this is a great game for this?
That's the thing. Is
There's nothing that you feel is like sort of a pick that they've got through that's like, yes, this is going to feel super nice. this
Maybe
game.
the Weaver could actually have a really good game. I think it's just I'm going to be watching depending on how the bottom lane really does go versus Sand King and Earth Spirit, because he also could just get caught out and die a lot versus these two. And Whisper is one of those players who is the best on the Sand King, as we saw. He was one of the reasons people have started like picking it so much after the game he had versus Secret. Three runes.
Good for
Three
Beast Coast
as well.
It feels good to
4?
4.
Oh no.
4.
Oh.
Okay, one teasing a little bit there.
He's getting the TP.
Yeah, 4 runes. 4 runes for Beast Coast to start off this game too.
How the hell does that even happen?
I mean, they've got all these heroes. They're all slippery and stuff. But yeah, they weren't able to find a single bounty.
And Whisper, this is what he usually does. So no matter what, even if he's going to be playing versus like sentries in lane, he just skills Sandstorm and just plays in the lane immediately from what I've seen. This is always the way that he plays the Sand King. I know I've seen a couple other players just like wait to skill Caustic and stuff like that, but I think this is the best approach, even though he got 0 of the last hits.
And what do we got mid? Good lane for the Quap.
Good lane for the Quap.
Schofield. Well, he's going to find himself a courier.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Might die though. He's got to get kicked easy away.
Yeah. Easy kick. Easy.
Storm is doing really well. Chris Luck just straight up missed like 3 CS there. He missed 3 under the tower that were not fully contested.
Never deny there.
Slipping up a little bit on Chris Luck.
Oh, and then bottom lane, they died. They do indeed manage to run him down. Was not enough to get away. First blood here for FNATIC.
Schofield does have the wave there for Whisper, so when he does come back, he will have it. First few waves, though. Lane setup for FNATIC definitely paying off. The Weaver, 10-3. So this is the lane that we were looking at to see. It could go both ways, but right now, right from the bat, Raven having a much better start. And my goodness, what is going on in mid, Chris Luck?
Chris Luck.
3 and 2.
3
he
and
misses
2.
another one.
Here we go. He's going to get this one.
Oh my
denied.
goodness.
He's going to get this one. Oh. Okay.
He's going to miss the range creep, though.
No, he's... Nah.
This is the dreaded... This is one
no,
of the
he's got Scream.
Okay, he might have to use
tower hit.
an attack and a Scream.
Just use Scream. Don't mess around. You need every creep you can get right now. You've only got 4 CS. There we go.
Yeah, this one was 1 hit and a Scream, because you've got the 4 creeps on it. You need to do it like that.
All right, indeed. He's having a slow one here. Oh, let's get the water in. Try 11 for 5. 5 and 2. Not what you'd expect in this lane.
Not what you'd expect, but it is Chuan's best hero.
Having a very tough time. Schofield, he's out of there. DJ was running him down again. How we seen on CS top. After 3 on death. 44 on K1. K1's farming just fine.
Yep. Pretty decent. Chris Luck. He does not have Blink, so he has to stand and hold his ground, but he has his teammate. He'll kick him into tower, but doesn't quite get him into range.
And Chaps is TP'd over. Chris Luck will get away.
My God, Chris has gotten 1 CS in a minute and a half.
Oh no, what's happening?
6 and 3. There we go.
Got that one. Let's see, he won't miss a single one here. Easy. Easy. Oh. Don't miss these.
There you go.
Yeah, he's stepping it up now. Oh.
Bottom lane.
Oh, what's happening?
I got you.
Thank you very much. Anyway, back to CS. Range creep. It's important. Chris Luck, don't mess it up.
Whisper's been left alone, by the way. Schofield's just moving around, so that's what's going to start to happen is Raven's going to get full free farm. Whisper's going to have to find a way to recover. Maybe some like Ancients or some stacks. Schofield?
Yeah, he wants to go mid.
He's almost got mana for both.
And he's got it. There he goes. Perfect angle. And that... Oh, the Troon's doing a good job of trying to punch back here, but... He should still die.
Denied?
Oh, the jabs! Oh, damn!
Oh, baby. All right, FNATIC's back for this game.
Yeah, they are. Look at them. Look at them go. What a deny there from jabs. I mean, you do that right click came in at the same time. I think it's Chris's. It was frame perfect deny. The Wall's Whisper again down bottom.
Get they stick on him, he's got boots now.
Away, they're not even going to try with the bugs.
Yeah, like we said, lane's looking infinitely better, and Chris Lucky starting to catch back up. It's still 21-10 to the 14-8. Still significant. A very good start here. They're gonna fill the bottle for mid too. Schofield's like, I got you, man. You know, you're struggling a little bit, but I'll help you out.
Yeah, he's trying to fix the situation.
Even Stinger's like walking around toward the mid lane. They've even blocked the small camp like early on this game too, to make sure that Storm doesn't have that to utilize. They'll be able to unblock it now. But yeah, the fact that Storm ends up that far ahead without even a small camp is huge. As Whisper.
Salve's not going to save it.
Another one.
Raven. 3 kills so far in the safe lane. This is much better. Much better from FNATIC. Gophers are going to mess with Chuen.
They've got the Quapple. You see already Chris Luck rotating over. He's only got 1 spell though. He's got a blink and an ult. Road coming up in about about 8 seconds. Schofield gonna look to secure that for his Queen of Pain. And Chuen is still only level 5.
Oh,
Nice
grab
goal.
here. Put an end to the roll, and that's looking like a dead Schofield. Give it to Chuen. Well,
Lose together, win together, slay together, slay
Done by
together.
FNATIC. Also taking the regen lane for DJ. 4-0 now. Whisper trying to do some back laning. He's gonna pull the creep waves into perhaps a camp if he can find one. But DJ's already here, and he's got another dust. The bug's on him. He runs into 2 cogs. Uh-oh, Whisper.
yeah.
Looking
They've got
dead
the
again.
chase down here for sure. Whisper.
Oh.
The stick charges. They've got him another dominating. It's him, Raven. On the Weaver, ladies and gentlemen.
0-4-0 on Whisper, too. Oof. They have his number. And look at DJ every time. This is for people. You know, you guys 5 positions at home, don't know what to do versus when you're playing against Sankings. Uses a dust, buys a new dust. Uses a dust, buys a new dust. Every single time, always have to have a dust, even if you barely have any gold. You need to carry those dust essentials for sinking. But as we saw, there's lots of stacks, so Whisper will be able to catch back up, even though he's had a tough time. But a lot of gold being given. Raven level 7 now with Treads and Perseverance so early on. Pretty huge. And if he's able to get that Lincoln's at a really early timing, then one of those hard lockdowns is going to be removed from the table for him. And also one of the counters that comes from an item as well. The Orchid, he'll be able to block that's going to be coming out from Quap at some point, and just a Sand King Burrow Strike. So that's going to be a really good pickup if Raven's able to get that really early on.
Nice juicy stack here for Chuen.
Yep.
And then how's the jungle looking for K1? He's clearing out the camps. Go for the Ags this game. It's about halfway. Coming up on it over in the river. Schofield. Roll on to DJ. They'll blow the Sonic Wave for that. Kill secured.
No funny business this time. How's the levels on the supports looking? 4 on Tide, 3 on Earth Spirit. Nature's Prophet already level 5, and Paco already level 5. So FNATIC definitely having a much better start in the early game on their supports, especially.
What a main Chuen.
Oh, they are just bullying Whisper.
They are. They're looking for him again. They're closing in. They've got the pullback. TPs are coming over. Schofield, can he do anything to save Whisper, though? He cannot. Whisper goes down. Stinger as well. More kills for Raven.
6-0.
My goodness, he is having quite the start. At the same
And-
time, on
oh.
top, they get in, they kill off K1. There's no help for him.
Together, slay together, slay together. Lose together, win together.
They are
slay together,
crushing
slay
it.
together,
8
slay
kills to the 1.
Radiant's middle
Raven
tower
getting
is
just
under attack.
so much in this bottom lane.
The strangeness of their draft, it's working out for them. It's what they're comfortable with.
See top lane. TP's in, but Death still got the swashbuckle. Won't be able to chase that. They're out and away.
Raven. On Schofield as well, but just some harassment.
He could go for that, but playing careful. Doesn't want to get caught out by Serpents and TPs. Over towards the mid.
No need to dive when you're...
Dyer's
No,
bottom
you
I
don't
mean,
need to dive
DJ's
when
hunting.
you're
He's got
so
dual.
far ahead.
DJ's hunting, and he's got a hook shot.
Might just have to hook to his safety.
Has he got any move out of this?
He used his man on the rocket.
He's still got a hook shot. And he's away. And he is. He is away. Oh, Chris Luck's trying to chase, but DJ's going to live.
And now Chris Luck.
He's jumped in, and Chuen is in with a counterplay. Zips over. Chris Luck's going to pay for this as he goes down. Another kill for Raven. DJ does end up dying to Schofield, who was able to find him. But it's only just given more glory here to Raven, really. Sprouts out. Schofield will be able to cut his way out of it, but Raven's chasing. The stick charges, but the damage is done. The Gemini attack finishes off the job. 8 kills now for Raven.
All right, well, I was saying he might have a good game. I didn't think it was going to be this good, though. Holy crap. 8-0 this time around. Only
It's just-
how's it only a 1k gold lead, though? That's the one thing that is surprising to me. I thought it would be much more than that after this start. 10-2.
K1's still farming.
That is true.
K1's hitting those creeps. 85 CS.
But even Chris Luck is struggling.
He is. It was a slow start for Chris. This was a rough mid for him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DJ. Rocket to scout out those Ancients. They still have the ward in the area there too, so if they did want to look to contest with the Storm and the Clockwork, could think about it, but all of Beast Coast in the area, so.
Ravens out up to the top lane.
Yep.
Let's put some pressure onto the tier 1 here.
Lincoln's is done. 40 gold.
That's a fast one.
That also might be a record-breaking. Well, no, I think we've had faster than 11 minutes. We've had rush ones without treads. But still extremely early.
Jabs, he has been found here. One of the ones we left alone down.
Okay, but in what? Chris Luck.
It's getting pretty rough for him. These deaths on a hero, snowballing hero like the Queen of Pain, are not going to be easy to recover from. That is for certain.
2 deaths, only 53 last hits at the 11-minute mark too. And he's only got 1 point in blink because this is just a new build now always for the bots. It's 3-1-4. So has to be extremely careful in these next
It feels good to be this
few
good.
moments. Until he's got more points in blink.
Yeah,
He just
I
has to
mean-
be careful blinking in ever.
Especially in this sort of game, right, where you look at the heroes, you have a clock that can chase you post-blink with a hookshot. You got a prophet that can TP on you post-blink. You got a Pango that can swashbuckle on you post-blink or chase with Rolling Thunder. You got a Weave that can shoot Kikuchi after you. You got a Storm that can zip after you. So you blink in the wrong position, and there's not a lot of leeway to getting out of there. Someone's going to be able to get you. Especially with that long cooldown.
Very true.
You're just going to be dead.
He does have a
You're
haste
just
through
gonna
this
be
time,
dead.
so
That's true, that haste
a little bit
through.
of bailout, but
So much catch for Chris.
Radiant's middle tower
That long
is under
cooldown
attack.
blink is it's very rarely going to save him.
playing around the mid lane, trying to put some pressure on. Whisper does have a blink dagger. They're pinging it though. They seem to know. Chuan is very aware of it. And now, yeah, I mean, Raven, like, with such an early Lincolns, now how the hell are they ever going to kill the Weaver? He's going to have a pretty free mid game to not get picked off. The only real way is if they get silence from the Earth Spirit, honestly. Breaking that Lincoln is going to be too difficult for them to get the Orchid whenever it does come out, or to get the Burrow Strike. Yeah, quite complicated.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Meanwhile,
under
Jabs,
attack.
while he's sitting AFK in the trees down bottom, he is continuously sending his treants to scout all over the map. And now pressure mid. That's Chris.
They've got him.
They've got him again.
Uh-oh.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Some TP's coming in on the mid. They have popped the fortification. Can East Coast actually come around it though? Raven's pretty terrifying. Level 11. They got the Death just straight in with the Rolling
He's
Thunder.
got a blink already.
He is closing onto Whisper.
Oh, is he going to continue on this thing or no? He sees the rest of them on the south side. Going to go connect with his team.
Oh, the setup on a Chuan, and he's
They got him.
very, very dead. We'll get the Storm for this.
Stuck around a second too long there. Whisper saw an opportunity.
Lose together, win together, slay together, slay together.
Like you
slay
said,
together.
K1 is still keeping up in that farm, in the pace, with that Weaver. He's 1-1 on the Gyro, but he almost has the same gold as the Weaver, who has 8 kills.
Raven will be able to step up his farm though once the Maelstrom's done.
Right when it comes out.
It's close. It's getting very close to it. So it's going to be a bit more of a contest to keep him ahead as he is at the moment. Okay, one of everyone else in the team.
DJ.
Radiant's
And Death.
courier has been
Spot Schofield.
Schofield tries to turn back in on this, but Raven, he's in and Schofield's gone.
And Raven's going to keep going.
Yeah, he certainly is. Whisper's turning up. They have got the Ravage into
they
the
might be able to get him
epicenter
this time.
and the Sonic Wave. Everything thrown down on Raven. It will get the job done. Whisper's going to be the one to put an end to that streak and get a tasty bounty for killing him in half, though. The fight's not over yet, though. Joanne comes in with a big zip. A takedown, stinger hook shots off the mark. It looks like it won't matter. It's Death bounces over with the Rolling Thunder. K1 is here though with a cooldown. In fact, Joanne, he's gonna go down. DJ. He's able to TP out, but Beast Coast,
Pretty big fight for them.
they're able to get involved in some nice kills for themselves.
Yeah. Taking out that Weaver finally. Overstepped his bounds, got hit by the Gush, silenced. Quickly cleaned up there. Raven does have to be a little bit more careful, even if he does have that Lincolns. It's K1. pushing in. Schofield looking to lane ward, but it's seen. It's spotted.
It's got another roll.
It feels good to be
that will
this
be
good.
enough.
Lose together, win
They're not
together,
ready to
slay
chase him
together,
down.
slay together.
And very likely that they just gave up a ward. With the way that they played that, they're waiting for him to turn the corner. I think this ward should get dewarded almost instantly once they do get an opportunity with the sentry. Yeah, they're pinging the area too. Schofield's scared to go over there against DJ. Schofield will walk right past him. Ship sailing in the night. And K1 now is pretty much caught up after that death from the Weaver. Time while Weaver's dead, Gyro's able to catch up in the farm.
Death and DJ staying by Raven's side up here. Schofield threatening with the rock dropped. Raven sticking around in the tier 2 tower.
I'm just watching Jabs. Like, I've just been watching him for so long in this game, just microing treants, blocking camps, while also stacking camps for himself and for his team, and just giving scouting information while also pushing waves. He's doing like 3 or 4 different things with his treants. It's actually really cool to watch.
It's giving them the space for rush.
Yeah, like he's literally, his hero is AFK at their ancient stacking, so they have a triple stack at the ready afterwards, and he's also scouted and caught some creep waves and whatnot. Like, some things that you wouldn't even notice if you weren't like quickly like paying attention on the map to these little macro movements by him.
And they're going for Schofield top. Straight in with the silence. Think of the catch onto the Earth Spirit. He's gone, and now with the creeps pushing in, they can want to put some pressure onto the tier 2 tower. They'll check into the jungle first, see if they find anyone, but BEASTCOAST, they're out elsewhere. K1 backing up. Now he's out of mana. Whisper will stay down on the bottom half.
Dire's top tower
Whisper's also
is
totally
under
caught up.
attack.
1 and 6,
Yeah.
almost same net worth as the opposing team's Storm.
Radiant's bottom tower is
All
under
things
attack.
considered, after that excellent laning start from FNATIC, I do think BEASTCOAST
It
has
feels good to be this good.
mostly adjusted. Even Chris Luck, like, he was having such a rough one. He's got Orchid and Ogre Axe now. Out of nowhere.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another smoke by I think that might have been the last smoke by FNATIC. I want to say that was 3 smokes chain used. And we'll find a tie.
Down bottom. Whisper trying to TP out, but Trent's in time. Comes in with a pullback. Whisper punished for trying to poke too close to the tier 2. FNATIC spare no hesitation in getting there. Get him down. Get back out onto the map towards mid. It's going to be hard to get on K1 though. BKB 200 gold away.
That's going to make it a lot easier for them to group up for these fights. Age is still for about 3 minutes. Raven looking to pressure K1 before the BKB's done.
Yeah, this is a great timing to do so. Just about 60 gold off the BKB, and they're able to find him before it's done.
That's huge. And they can turn it into a top tower potentially.
Yeah, this time around they will stick around to take the tier 2, know that there's no gyro. I'm going to have a bit of a brawl maybe around the mid lane.
Trying to do him.
Still, that's just enough to grab him back. Get the kill. Stinger's
They see
watching
him.
in the high ground.
They're expecting him to maybe go to the camp and be greedy. But no, he's not being greedy. He's aware.
Has fallen.
Oh,
Stinger.
DJ.
Yeah.
He's going in on this. Swashbuckle as well. Jump forward with the shield crash. They'll take out Stinger for sure. And now already on the side, Raven's ready for Chris Luck. Post blink. Sprouts out. Chris Luck, he's got another blink.
Oh! He kills the bug. The rocket.
Oh!
He's okay.
He is indeed. Into the trees, off he goes. Chris Luck only just making it away, but he does.
But FNATIC, right when they make a couple slip-ups, right back to the action again. Get top tower, no slowdown, look for everything else too. Have we seen a Rabbit yet? I don't think we have. I don't think he's gotten an opportunity.
No.
He just
I don't
gets
think
hook
he has
shot
been able
and
to this game.
jumped
No.
and just collapsed on every single time. So
Radiant
no
are
opportunities for him to get any
scanning.
Ravages. FNATIC again. Another smoke. This one I think just came up. So they are spamming these smokes. They do not want BEASTCOAST to get any breathing room.
Oh, smoke as well for BEASTCOAST though.
They have everything ready. And I believe that is the BKB on the gyrocopter too. So
Ooh, who's going to start the action? Schofield's hunting. Trent's already out of there. They're looking towards K1 mid. He's in the river. He's in the river, they've got the jump. He needs help and he needs it now.
Chain
Crystal's
stun.
coming over here, but Crystal's already taken half his HP. The BKB comes up with a hook shot. Sits Sonic Wave over the side as well as Ravage. They're on top of DJ. DJ goes down. K1 still alive here, getting the BKB off in time. But the physical's enough. Raven hits him down with right clicks. Missile heading over the way of Raven. Raven's got to run away, get out of there. The missile connects. He's been left behind here, Stinger. He's not going to have the damage on his own to take down Raven. Those Raven can swing back over the Shikuchi, takes out Schofield. Stinger going for the TPR. Anything to stop them? Yes, there is. Vortex is back online, dragging back Stinger. FNATIC, they'll take another fight.
Stay together.
Positioning. K1 drops into the river for a split second. They just immediately seize that opportunity to chain stun him with the Panga. By the time he gets BKB up, what? He was
low. 300
HP.
Yep.
3-4 hits from the Weaver. Quickly brought down. And every ultimate is used from Beast Coast.
It was. And was not enough to get anything more than just the kill on the clock. DJ.
They were nicely spread
middle
out.
tower is under attack.
Raven almost drops down, but even if he does have the Aegis, so wouldn't have mattered anyway. Great fight by FNATIC. And continuing to get stacks. Look at these Ancients. Woo. Tried to get another one. DJ actually ended up missing both the hard camp and the Ancient stack. But the thought was there. And Raven, that's all he cares about.
Dire are scanning.
Raven was going to have his BKB picked up then. I wonder if he picks up the Shard right afterwards, because he is playing versus Sand King. So it still does have a lot of merit to just have it, even though I know people don't really like buying Shards on the cores a lot of the time.
The expectation. Well, there's just other things you normally want to get.
Yeah, you just don't want to waste your gold on something like that. So you feel like you're in a good just a good fighting position without it. Chris Luck, BKB done, 80 gold. And the downtime right here, as we said, FNATIC, their draft was all about playing fast, as they have been. Their ults are at the ready again. They could look to perhaps take another fight soon here versus Beast Coast, since Beast Coast does not have Ravage for 20. But it is soon going to be up. It might just be a little bit too tight.
So Beast Coast is going to gather up themselves.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Vision,
attack.
though.
Don't have a smoke with that.
DJ sees them immediately.
Yeah, I mean, Stinger. Oh, he's on a cliff.
Hello.
He's up. He's on a cliff. And he's actually going to try and TP out of this for the hook shots in. DJ takes him down. They're also able to bring down Schofield. DJ, he's now up on the cliff. They'll have to blow the Sonic Wave to kill him off. Raven getting burst slow, but the time lapse is available. Raven back up to full HP. K1's in with the BKB. He's trying to bring down Jabs. The missile's going to get taken down. Jabs is still alive. They get their kill on K1. Go on, deny him for the lols. Nah, you know you would if
He was tempted.
he was. Raven wanted to.
Again and again. FNATIC, this time they did. It's just a quick moves. They all collapse. A bit too fast for Beast Coast to be ready. And again, this Ravage just was coming back up as he was dying, but they do a good job of isolating him and killing him. Much better by FNATIC this time around. Jabs even ported right into the middle of them all and kind of baited them to go on him. And he is tanky. This might be the like 4 Nature's Prophet, but Solar Crest, Vessel. He's even got like this Vambrace. Like, no joke. 1870 HP with 15 armor. He's not gonna die easy.
Stupendous.
DJ.
He's had Stinger's number the whole game. Just continues to follow him around. He's got a +1 deathness here
Radiant's
now.
bottom tower
Thinking
is
about
under
it.
attack.
And those Ravages available though, so a little spooky, but Stinger's sticking around. Temptation is there.
Because they always have a +1, right? They have not Nature's Prophet. So with the Wrath of Nature, with him TPing in, they could potentially go for that. But Ghost Scepter plus he has 1700 HP. It's a little bit hard. Let's go straight for that tie. Another FNATIC is literally like smoke comes off cooldown
So, yeah,
and
they have
immediately pops it. Like every single time they have one, they go for it.
Chris Luck, they know he's in vis somewhere. Trent zipped in, he's been silenced, but he's got the BKB hook shot coming into Chris Luck, dragged back with the Vortex, they're locking him down. They have the damage. The quads to fall, K1. He's heading into the fight now. All up to the high ground. Schofield trying to get in on top of the Prophet. Back in the river. Stinger and Whisper turn their attention over towards DJ. DJ's got Death and Raven by his side. Ravage comes out onto the three of them. DJ will get cut down by the anchor smash. They're taking out 2 here, Beast Coast. Can they get any more? Raven looking over towards Whisper. He's going to have a homing missile heading his way, but the BKB's up, ready to go. Your Scepter buys some time for Whisper, but as soon as he comes down, quick blink to the side, Whisper will survive, gets away from Raven. Trent, he's coming in now, jabs as well with the buyback, trying to help out the Sprout on the Whisper, surrounds Sun King, they take him out, K1, BKB not available, Trent, he's going to have the damage to bring down Gyro, 4 dead on Beast Coast.
The way they start the fight out pretty much makes everything work out. If the Quap is able to get a BKB off initially, get a spell off, perhaps we see a different type of engagement there. But nope, Chris Luck again and again and again, they chain lock him down. No BKB able to get popped this time around again from the control. Dude, look how low they ended up. Like Raven somehow ends up like 700 HP. Tron also almost was dead too. Yeah, if Chris Luck was able to survive or get anything off, perhaps we saw something different. Now it's a Roche. Now we get that free Ags, and we get the free shard for Raven. Another reason why most players don't like to pick it up so early on. Free 1400.
It's still pretty to say that they're up 31-11 and it's only a 4K difference.
I'm still quite surprised, yeah. This is K1.
Yeah, he's farming. Well, not at the moment, but
not at the moment,
overall, they're keeping up in gold. Despite the numerous amount of kills that FNATIC's got this game.
His damage is really lackluster though, and with Chris Luck honestly just getting picked off before every fight starts, it's starting to become a bit of a problem. He's gonna have Satanic queued up for the Gyro, but yeah, I feel like the next item is gonna be the big one, because right now, yeah, they just have big damage issues. Because Chris can't play Dota. He can't get a chance to play Dota. Again, FNATIC, like we said, pretty much 0 cooldown, so they want to play super fast, super aggressive. Ravage still on cooldown for 20. Take more map control. Chris Luck, they're going for the chain stun again.
And they've got the lockdown hook shot over as well. Chris Luck pushed back by the cogs. He's able to blink out though. Chris Luck will make it out for now. Jabs is looking for him. Sprouts down. He's got to put the BKB, the physical. Oh, not enough. He's out to the side. Ravage comes out. They've got the crossover as well. They've taken out both Tran and Death. And they get more from this though. Raven's still pretty strong. Still with the BKB and the Aegis.
Hi. Wow. Actually able to survive, and I believe the only reason he survives is because he just picked up a Titan Sliver literally 1 minute ago from the neutrals.
Oh yeah.
That is literally the entire reason that he survives. The status resist, the magic resist, all that. That's the little ticker that gives him the edge to survive.
This smoke straight away from Beast Coast. They want to go. They want to strike whilst it's 3 versus 5.
I actually cannot believe it. I can't believe the Titan Sliver he just got saved him. It's pretty crazy.
Gets the catch as well. Perfect angle down into the river, slides in, kicks back DJ.
Now they're hunting. Good Ravage this time by Stinger also.
Yeah, he gets it off.
Show some signs of life this time now on Beast Coast, besides just being caught up with the farm. Now they're actually caught up inside the fight, so it's K1 about to have Satanic finished up after that one. And Chris Luck, he didn't even have to use ult there. That's the other thing too. He escaped, could reset, didn't actually have to use Sonic Wave for them to go full skills.
Down bottom, Whisper.
Whisper, he's blocked.
He's going to have the backup, but
Nice
Raven...
kick.
Ooh, Maelstrom proc gets him. Raven with the BKB would like to try and get more, but Schofield's already out with the roll, and there's no one else here by Raven's side, so he'll retreat.
Tower is under attack.
Death's trying to get in on this.
Close, Schofield. Snip it, roll away again. Raven is considering going in for more, but
I can hold this tier 2, Beast Coast. No, Whisper. 40 seconds. And Death's looking to go. Big zip as well. Straight in they are on top of Stinger. The Ghost Scepter.
That looked a little weak.
Lovely juice there. Stinger. A little bit of a dance around. As he's back up to the high ground, he's going to be fine. Tier 2 goes down, but no lives to be lost here.
I can't believe it. All right. It looked a little weird, too. It looked like Death almost like kind of rolled through him at first, and then a nice little sidestep. But well played. Well played, Stinger. Chris Luck gets space up top. About 4K, 3,600 gold on him, almost level 20.
I mean, the recovery's been great.
Yep.
He had such a slow start, rough start. He's ahead of the farmer Trent.
And now his 20 talent is really nice. 120 scream damage is usually the choice. Super nice to split push. And now he's going to have his own Lincolns. So he'll be protected a bit versus...
Dire's courier
Oh, he actually took the
has
Shadow
been
Strike? Wow. I've been seeing almost everyone take the Scream of Pain damage. That is interesting.
All right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a fun talent, of course, too, when you are playing
Dire's
support.
middle
Jabs now
tower
has the
has
Sprout.
fallen.
Sprout, I can't believe he's level 20 also, by the way. The 4/5 position Nature's
Dire's
Prophet, same
bottom
level as the
tower
opposing
is
mid.
under attack.
Level 20, and he's got the 75% miss rate. So if the
Radiant
Gyrocopter does
are
get caught
scanning.
inside of that in some of these fights, also K1, he's just not going to really hit anything.
Seeing if they can get any pickoffs here, Fnatic, but Beast Coast, not a bad job at all of avoiding this. Very nicely split up. Keeping hidden as well.
Jabs is halfway to a Hex, too. Didn't realize how rich he was. Might get gone on here, and he's worth a pretty penny.
He certainly will.
And as we mentioned, level 20, too.
Backup's coming in. He's pretty tanky, but not enough with the Sonic Wave coming out from Crystal. They get the kill. Crystal's trying to get out of there. Twen zips in, Stinger. He
They all
goes up the
get
TP.
it.
What?
All right, well, they'll get one. But
He had the pull right, but yeah, they'll get Schofield, but I guess Schofield's more valuable than Stinger at this stage anyway, so they get the bigger kill.
Sure.
Slightly.
But look how much they get for the kill on Jabs. It's not even a solo kill either. It's a kill with 2 heroes, and he still gets 500. That's pretty crazy. Nice. The experience change actually is 2,500 experience, so 1,300. Yeah, you didn't get it in time. At least I have it saved on that one. But 1,300 XP for the Quap, 1,300 XP for the Earth Spirit that they got from killing the Nature's Prophet. So they got quite a lot more out of the movement.
Man, this game could absolutely go either way.
For sure.
Gyro is...
K1 is a...
Gyro can carry
Very
this
fun.
game pretty solidly.
Yeah.
You're down 4k overall as a team, but Gyrocopter as a hero. Now K1 gets the crit, and then still got room to swallow the axe or get rid of the treads. He has spider legs. There's still a lot of room for K1 to scale up, and I don't think it's going to be too easy for Raven to do quite as much. Sure, Raven, late game Weaver, super annoying, super powerful, but difference being Raven's going to be hitting one hero, Gyro's going to be hitting your whole damn team.
Ooh, unless there's bugs applied on the team.
Oh, that's true.
So
With the bugs.
that is the beauty about the Weaver here too. But yeah, for the most part though, I was going to say the same thing. Is like Gyro is going to kill your team, while Weaver's going to be. He's more focused on the individual individual targeting. That's why he's gone for the Scotty too.
feels good
Because
to
if he's
be
able
this.
to actually stick on K1 though, it's going to be strong. Because range carry, Scotty works stronger versus those range carries as well.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Let's have a steroid. We have no steroids on each side. We do have the solar crest that Jabs has, so he will be able to throw that onto the Weaver most of the times. And I guess on the side of Beast Coast, they just have like lots of stuns and the gush. I guess we can count as those steroids. Arcane Rune for Chris Luck.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They see death.
That rim. Death.
Nice play.
Is under
K1. Trying to start off some things on a rim. We have to roll forward for Schofield, but still gets caught by the Rolling Thunder. BKB out from K1. And he's taking heavy damage from
satanic.
Raven. See if he can heal himself back up. Does get pushed back by the Cogs.
They got
Raven's
Raven.
gone down. They get on top of him. Raven's out of the fight. He's going to look to buy back time. Let's get back in on this. Looks over towards K1 Death, trying to finish off the Gyro. K1, he's solo. The bugs are biting down on him, and they get the kill on him. Raven takes him out, but it is a lot. Oh. Okay.
Well, Chris Luck just solo killed Chuan, by the way, in the meantime.
Stinger's PC crashed. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, so
it's a
what's
buyback.
happening here? So
It came out
Raven
from
bought
Raven.
back.
K1
Does
was
get the K1 kill with that buyback.
He was disarmed. Did you see that? He was disarmed because of the lucky shot with the bug on him, so he couldn't kill the bug.
Yeah.
The bug chewed him alive. Also did not have his paladin sorted. He had spider legs in, so didn't have as much lifesteal as usual, but he was affected by Scotty anyway.
Yeah, and he was vesseled, right?
Yeah.
So he was struggling with the heals.
Mhm.
So back in the action, I think Death's probably dead.
Death's dead. Raven should be able to get the cleanup onto 1 or 2 of these.
Actually, is
huge-
Death dead? He's disarmed Whisper, and he's not got any abilities, so is actually going to be any damage coming out to this lad? I guess he's He's gonna eat. No.
We'll see.
Oh, that's not dead. He's gonna. He's
He's
not
dead.
He's
And
not
there you
dead.
go. See, I told you he hits everybody. The bugs plus the hit. He just literally gets an ultra kill out of nowhere.
All right. Well, that was a worthy buyback for sure. Raven there with buyback into an ultra kill. Very nice for him. Level 26.
Important thing is though, now they know. Next fight, everything onto Raven.
Kill Raven.
Throw every
win game.
single spell onto him, and he will not be there. So I would not be surprised if we literally see absolutely every cooldown thrown onto this Weaver. Because now the Storm Spirit, I think they're starting to realize he's not really doing a whole lot inside the fights. It's really mostly just going to be coming from Raven. Let's see if the Rose spawns in time for him. It's about to spawn. Death, stay. It spawns.
Oh, this is big.
The dream.
Get that
Raven.
Aegis for Raven. I mean, they get. Oh, and have we got any steal potential? No, they don't have the control of the outpost, so no way to get over it. Beast Coast. Free Roshan.
Who wants it?
Well, he's getting the axe.
Do they want to save it for the storm? Or do they just give it to Death? Because he has Basher and stuff. I think you might want to save it for your Storm Spirit.
I think you might want to, yeah.
Because that's a black hole.
He don't want it. Well, he wants it, but he's not going to.
Nah, Death probably is like, man, but dude, I have a Basher. I can, you know,
That would be pretty
shield
nice.
crash bash people. But
A golden three.
he's running straight over to Chuan.
Oh,
Fuck.
hook
Shot. Cogs back.
Push back.
Another one. They gave it
Another-
to DJ. Oh, that's his own. I thought they just handed it over to DJ just for that play. I was like, what?
No, he's got one.
Got his own. And then they do pass it over to the Storm Spirit. Hey, nice little natural rotation too. They're like, I'm running over to hand you your Ag's Blessing,
Oh, we'll
and we're
just kill
also
them
going to
in.
find Chris Lockett. How perfect.
Raven's got the. Oh, he's not got his courier up, but he has got the gold for the nullifier as well now. And he's up and about. Okay, what's the plan here? Daedalus, it is done.
Radiant's
So
middle tower is
he's
under
going to be
attack.
hurt.
Still
High
the
ground's
damage.
going to be very strong here for Beast Coast. I reckon the base isn't going to be that easy.
Starting to get some more items to break those Lincolns as well, right? We have Yules, we have missiles, we have Force Staffs, the Orchid, of course, from earlier. Another Yules, of course, on the Air Spirit. So yeah, Halberd also done now too on Stinger. So multiple different forms of breaking the Lincolns and just keeping the Weaver controlled on the side of Beast Coast. But right now, FNATIC with this big injection of gold from that Ag's Blessing and Aegis and Cheese.
Got full Shivas on Jabs as well.
Oh, okay. He was switching it up
He
a
was-
lot. He had Hex, then he had BKB, and then he decided now for Shiva. So more healing reduction is really nice. Also versus that Satanic of the Gyrocopter. They already have the Spirit Vessel, they have the Scotty, and now we have these Shivas.
So it's not going to be easy for K1 to keep himself alive if he gets low and the BKB's already popped.
And it's also hard for him. Which hero is he going to hit that he's going to Satanic off of a lot, right? Weaver has pretty decent armor. Clockwork has Blade Mail most of the time when he's hitting him. That's what I saw in the last fight. And most of the other targets aren't going to be the easiest for him to stick on to Blade Satanic off. So heal potential is definitely real hard now for K1.
Let's have a look here. We go. Chris Luck. He's got his Ags and Lincoln Sphere. There's going to be the Detroit. Jump for the tide. Stinger just gets destroyed it by Raven and his nullifier.
It's hitting hard.
They might even look for more here down on the low ground. Crossing over, they got the bug down to Whisper. Whisper avoid the hook shot with his elf heals, but the pushback there for the Cogs. Whisper dies. It's a big sonic wave onto the four of them. Jabs and DJ getting very low. Jabs not going to be able to get out of it by the looks of it as they get in on top of him. They're taking out the two of them. They're looking for Juan. He's going for the TP out. Anything to stop it, there isn't. Juan gets away. Missile heading over the way of Raven. Raven's Lincoln has already been popped, so he does get stunned in position. Buyback comes out here from Jabs. Raven's now ready to turn. Looks towards K1. K1 trying to get away with the spider legs and looking to heal up, but he can't. K1 goes down. Raven's still fighting fit. Or is he? Time lapse. Lincoln's has been popped. Schofield's in.
Got silence.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble, Raven. There's no way to help him. He's going to go down the one, but he's got the second round. Bullets comes in. Joy zips across the map. Comes in with the three-man pullback. Whisper still alive. Sentries down, though. Raven has the vision to take him out. And now Schofield as well, also falling. That was the two buybacks from Beast Coast. Schofield and Whisper out of the game for 2 minutes. K1 also without buyback.
Oh, look at the damage from this Weaver in that fight. Oh, baby. Nice little 12,000 coming into play there. And again, I mean, I'm just seeing over and over again inside these fights. Gyrocopter, toward the end of the fights, he's got a bug on him. He's disarmed. He gets disarmed again. It gets disarmed again. His armor is just ticking down and ticking down. Raven can focus fire him easily.
And now they're looking to dive in. Trent, he's not going to quite be able to get Stinger, but the Rolling Thunder, Death will. In underneath the tower, another fire taking off that Ghost Scepter. Stinger dies underneath the tier 4s. 4 dead on Beast Coast FNATIC. Lots of room to do damage to the barracks. Chris Lux desperately trying to cut the creeps, push down mid. But FNATIC can finally break the base here at Beast Coast. Very little defense to come into play. Buyback is available now for K1, but he's going to want to wait the 20 seconds anyway. Not much he's going to be able to do respawning on his own.
Just real nice fights by FNATIC, really. I really like the way Death played this game. I think this is probably a hero that they should have looked to pick also in the last game. You know, they did pick the Brew. I was hoping they went for Pango because of how good they've looked with it. And like, Death's been on point. His disarms, even I want to say that the Blast Rig also coming into play versus like Satanics, but overall he lived so many times in these fights, just constant disarms.
Okay,
K1. They always got his number.
He just walks in, hooks right straight away, Sonic Wave will push the back, but K1's just getting completely controlled, put the BKB, but he can't steal up. K1 down for 100. Chris Luck will manage to blink away. They will have the rest of the team outside of K1 up in about 10 seconds. Because Chris Luck, he'll just throw himself in, trying to take the attention off the barracks. Doing what he can here to prolong the end of the game, but they'll be able to chase straight down to low ground, in onto Chris Luck. He has got buyback himself.
The Megas,
they're
been
out.
claimed.
It's 4 versus 5 here. Beast Coast, what can they do? Sting up. The jabs, but
the flicker.
Already away.
Damage is definitely done. Yeah, great fights, really. These hook shots, the support play, excellent. DJ on point with his clockwork. Yeah, this is their bread and butter. This is a draft that they're super comfortable with. All these heroes. 5, 8, and 32 on the clockwork.
Nice, sounding look good.
Yeah, just done a great job of controlling the gyro during his Satanics. Pretty much every single time in these fights. Allowing Raven to go to town. 22, 2, and 15 on the Weaver.
That's not a bad showing at all there from Raven. He was off to a great start and suddenly just continued 8-0 in the laning stage and then popping off this whole game. And a lovely time. It's going to be alright. Stinger though. Might not be the same to be said here. They're chasing the Sonic Wave.
Pushes it back.
Is that enough to get Stinger back to safety? He's on the high ground. Nice little dodge, but now DJ's in onto Chris Luck. All the Rolling Thunder's there. Chris Luck's in trouble. Pulled back by the Vortex. The Rampage comes out, but it's not going to save Chris Luck. Chris Luck goes down. So does Stinger. Schofield as well. 3 dead, no buyback. K1 is trying to fight, but he's been sprouted. He's going to miss all the hits. 75% miss chance here in the sprout. Now the BKB comes off. Raven focusing K1 again. Sprouted again. He can't hit anybody.
He cannot hit any team fights. He's disarmed. He's sprouted. He's bashed.
There we have it. GG, well played. FNATIC will be able to strike back in this game too. Equalize the series here with his victory. As, yeah, I mean, there's so much better from FNATIC here compared to what we saw in game 1. The draft was, it was an interesting one. It was a fun one, but as you said, it was just kind of FNATIC.